starting with, let's go alphabetically. Starting with Holly Conrad as Strix.
It's going under the table. Or actually, you know what? It's going to go right there. There we go. I'm sorry. I just collect garbage.
Jared Knaubenbaur as Diath.
Yay!
By the way, I spared no expense on this T-shirt, by the way. Anna Prosser Robinson as Evelyn Marthane.
Yay!
Okay. And last but not least, and let me preface this with a quick statement. This is a bad news, good news situation. The bad news is Nathan Sharp had flight issues and couldn't get here. The good news is we have a guest star tonight, Patrick Rothfuss. All right, and tonight, Patrick is not going to be playing Viari. He is going to be playing another character that you've seen him play before.
Here, I'll grab it.
Which one, you ask? Let us find out.
Oh.
But before that, I'd like to run our animated intro, so cue it up.
Oh, yay.
When last we left the Waffle Crew, they had visited a fort in the heart of the jungles of Chult called Camp Vengeance. And this fort was run by a rather inept commander named Commander Breakbone, who told the Waffle Crew to go on a patrol in the jungle to look for these frog creatures called grung that were threatening the encampment. And the Waffle Crew reluctantly agreed. And as they were making their way through the jungle following a prearranged path, they crossed this gorge in a hollowed out gigantic log and were ambushed by a creature called a froghemoth named Yabanug.
Yabanug.
They survived just barely and were taken to a grung village where they discovered that it wasn't the grung who had initiated this conflict, but Commander Breakbone himself. And they felt a little bit of sympathy for the grung and decided to take a message of peace back to Camp Vengeance. Strix also stole a bunch of grung babies, thinking they were frogs, and put them in a sack.
Whoops.
And now are making their way back to Camp Vengeance with their guide, Dragonbait, a dinosaur man who doesn't speak but communicates through different scents or smells.
So what you're saying is that sometimes it's hard to make sense of what he's saying?
Oh, God. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you.
I'm just getting it. I'm going to get out
started.
there right.
I needed that. Oh, my.
It's all downhill from
Yep.
here.
So just a reminder, because we have a nifty overhead cam, try to make your die rolls inside those little yellow squares if you can. If it lands outside the square, we'll say it's invalid.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. We're taking
Cool.
this serious.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
guys are like awesome at everything, so just
Says the man who labeled us suboptimal.
all right. Before we get back to the Waffle Crew, your character awakens when sunlight kind of washes over you. You find yourself inside a crate that has just been cracked open. And the first thing you smell when the crate is opened is urine.
Is it mine?
No, you're pretty sure it's not yours.
Okay.
You can see that you're basically in this crate with some sawdust and what appears to be some fruit and vegetables. And as the light streams in, almost blinding, you start to see figures, silhouettes of figures looking at you and says, one of them you can hear says, "Well, this isn't right." And another one, a woman says, "This isn't the meat we ordered."
So this is pretty much a Tuesday.
So as your eyes adjust, you can see that these figures staring at you, one has a crowbar, just popped the crate open, looks like a muddy, kind of beleaguered warrior type. He's wearing a tabard, but it's so mud encrusted that you can only make out part of the symbol on it. And the symbol looks like a glove giving you the finger. But it's really kind of dirty, so maybe there's more fingers, you can't tell.
I'll just assume.
Yeah. The other one is much cleaner. She doesn't look like she's been dirtied up at all, but her armor does look like it's got blood kind of encrusted in its seams. And though she has metal pauldrons, she's mostly just dressed in leather. You can see their hair is pulled back into some sort of bun or ponytail or something. And she's got a scar down the middle of her lip to her chin. Old scar, not a recent one. And she extends a hand into the crate to help you out.
This might sound like a weird question. Do I have clothes on? I ask that very honestly.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Because it really makes a difference as to how enthusiastically I grab this person's hand and leap forth from this crate.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'll take the hand.
And she will pull you out, and you find yourself pulled out into mud in the inside of what appears to be an encampment. You can see tents set up. Many of them are just pup tents, lined up in rows, military style. But then off to one side, you can see 3 big tents. One of them clearly looks like a hospital tent because there's kind of a lineup outside of the wounded waiting to get in. Another one looks more like a command tent, and it's got a big banner hanging from it, similar to the icon on the Muddy Fellows tabard. This one is actually a gauntlet holding a sword laterally. And another banner on the other side of this tent is a gauntleted hand holding up all 4 fingers and its thumb. And you can see that there is a wooden palisade wall enclosing this stronghold with watchtowers spaced around it.
I give the weariest of sighs. Just looking around and I'm like, right. Right.
You're in one of our supply crates. May I ask why? Says this woman.
I'm assuming I have no idea. Or do...
You're surprised. This isn't the place you were expecting to go after you died.
Yes. When the sunlight hit me, I like to think it's like, oh, golden light. Oh, it's beautiful light. Oh, finally, at last. But no,
No.
you're in.
You are
You're
in what
instead.
appears to be some sort of hot, humid jungle hellhole.
Okay, the other one then. I'm not that surprised.
And the fellow who pried the crate open, he's amazed, and he looks at you and he says, "Hi, what sort of armor is that? You're not from around here, are you?"
I am probably not from around here.
Your name, soldier, says the woman.
You can... Carrick. I'm sorry, I'm a little disoriented.
Carrot?
Carrot. Yes. I'm in with your food supplies.
And you were sent by the order to help us.
Yes. No, honestly, I wasn't. But it's pretty obvious that you need some help here. Or rather, how about this? If I'm here, I may as well help. What needs to be done?
Well, you don't appear wounded, but you look weary. Do you require rest before we put you on a shift?
No, feel free to send me to whatever duty sergeant you have.
Well, for all intents and purposes, I'm the duty sergeant, Captain Salhana.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
She says, our command structure here is simple. We have a commander, Breakbone, who's in charge of everything. You follow his orders without question. If you have issues, come to me. I will solve them for you. Take to that watchtower there. Relieve the man on duty if you can. Manage it.
Okay. And now, when she said that, like, come to me with any problems that you have, is this her saying, don't you dare come to me with any problems?
Make an insight check. roll a 20-sided die in the square.
In the square.
If you can.
No.
Invalid. It's got to land in there.
There you go.
And insight is
Wisdom.
one of my proficiency
Excellent.
skills, so I'm assuming, let's just call that a 16 or 17?
Okay, you feel
I'm
that
kind of putting my character together. I did not come prepared
you
to
lost
play.
a few numbers, yes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be well good enough. You think that what she is trying to tell you is that she would rather have you come to her than go trouble Commander Breakbone with anything.
Okay.
And other than that, she seems sincere.
Okay, great. Then
The only reservation that you sense is that she doesn't really know if you're on the up and up. Because most people who come here aren't coming in crates.
That's good. If she took me at face value, this place is in a lot of trouble.
You look around and you see that, yes, the faces that you see all around you, both on the towers and milling around the pup tents, are the saddest faces, the saddest sad sacks you've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, of course, this is where I end up. Okay, then yeah, I'll hit the watchtower. I just kind of want to get away from these people and look around and get my feet underneath me.
All right.
So.
After you leave, you can see the captain turn to that other officer who cracked open the crate, and she says something to him under her breath, and he goes rushing off toward the command tent.
Okay.
But she watches you to see if you can manage to climb up the tower on your own.
I head to the tower and climb it to the best of my ability.
And when you get up there, you can see that there is a guard kind of looking out toward the jungle, and it's just this wall of green, tall trees, and looks back at you. And it's actually a young woman, probably 18 to 22 years old, and you can tell that she's wearing somebody else's armor, because it doesn't quite cinch up right. And when she looks at you, she just grabs her sword and spear and just makes her way down. She looks too dead tired to even share a glance at you.
Okay.
And then the only thing she remembers she goes back is these 16-hour shifts are killing me.
Yeah, okay. I read the situation right. So, yeah, I will look around and kind of size it up, and I will just camp here for
Okay.
now.
When you get to the top and you look outside the walls, you see burnt pyres all around outside. Some of them are still smoking, but they contain mounds and mounds of corpses, some of which you can suss out have been dead a pretty darn near long time. Like they might actually be undead, or the remains of burnt undead.
Okay.
You also see, strung on the outside of the walls, where the walls all bristle with spears, are the stretched corpses of what appear to be dead frog people.
Have I ever seen frog people?
No.
Okay.
Staring at you with rotting bulbous eyes and clouds of flies surrounding them.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And you begin your weary watch. The waffle crew following you with the map,
Yep.
and Dragonbait hacking through stuff. Right now, you're following a pretty well-walked trail. And you can hear the croaking of the frogs in Strix's heavy sack as musical accompaniment as you make your way home. You come upon Camp Vengeance, and the first thing that greets you is an overwhelming stench of decay.
One that we didn't smell before?
Yes. Even more, it's stronger than ever, let's say. There were wafts of decay around that you smelled before, but this is overpowering. And there's no wind, per se, to carry the stench, so it's just kind of hanging in the air.
I don't notice it at all.
You don't notice it at all because you're a construct.
And
I can't
Strix doesn't
anything.
mind, so it's just me going, oh.
Yeah. You and Dragonbait both. Your
Okay.
faces are getting pretty twisted up.
Dragonbait, can you like throw up some ham or something to make it better? Or
I'm just eating snacks. I don't know.
is potpourri an option in there?
Yeah. And then you can also hear, as you approach, what sounds like screams and clashing, or sounds of weapons.
Oh, good.
Guess we're back just in time. Let's go.
Yes. And as you see Camp Vengeance for the first time, and you're approaching from the west, a huge mound of undead has surged against the south wall and are throwing themselves bodily into the ditch to fill it up so that waves can basically mass up the wall sides and attack the guards on the wall. And you see a bunch of guards stabbing at this horde of undead with spears, and guards on high watchtowers firing crossbow bolt after crossbow bolt into this mob of what must be 500 zombies.
Whoa.
Let's leave.
Oh, I'm eating my snacks and you see me turn around and I'm just like, I start walking the other way.
No, we can't leave.
We can.
These people are in trouble.
There's 500 of them, and we're on the outside.
Well, and? Come on, let's go.
No.
Oh.
Evelyn's little boots start to flutter.
do, 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 do.
I mean,
Can I cast a spell right away? Can I go?
You can ask Val, yeah.
I want to cast Moonbeam in the middle of the pile of zombies.
Okay, what's the range? What's the range on your moonbeam spell?
120 feet.
Okay, you're still a little ways away from there.
Good.
Okay.
yeah.
Let's chill
No.
for a second.
Yeah.
Look, even if we wanted to do this, let's size it up. What can we actually possibly do
I'm,
to
like,
stop
getting Moonbeam
500
ready. I'm like-
zombies?
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
You can fireball several. Count on that.
They're lumped together, but like,
Yes.
that's,
Between
just need
that
to
and
keep 'em off the
fire,
wall.
feel good about that. You have Moonbeam, Lathander, etc. Cool. I could
I'm
probably
just asking
stab
him to take
one.
care of this. He loves you now.
Dear Lathander, morning Lord, please look down upon us with your mercy and smite all those zombies. Amen.
Did it happen?
No.
I told you he's a loser.
Yeah. And by the way, you guys have arrived at basically the waning of the morning. You're getting close to what would be lunchtime. So yeah, you see Paultin sort of retreat. He just sort of turns, walks the other way. Simon
could do
sort of
that.
follows him, and he just sort of goes back into the jungle.
Strix still has your wineskin.
I do. It's right here. I stole it.
That's okay. He takes the straw from the cask that's strapped to Simon's back and just begins sipping on that.
All right, we'll find them later. So with these hundreds of zombies up against the palisade wall, can I get a read of how well the camp is faring? Are they like fending them off okay, or are they struggling?
It looks like up at this point, as close as the zombies have gotten, none of them have gotten over the walls.
Okay. See, they're not fucked yet. We could leave.
We can't leave.
No, we can't. I know, because he has information that I want.
I just like throw
And
the,
'cause it's the right
throw the
thing to
frogs
do.
over my back, like them, and I just get on my broom and you see me sad floating in the air, like really slow.
All right,
Look-
so you mount your broom.
Yeah.
We can go behind the wall if you want, not take them from behind, I guess, because then they'd chase us and there'd be 500 zombies chasing us. I guess that'd probably be a bad situation.
That
I don't
sounds
have
like-
a way of getting through that wall. This is going to be on you two. Strix, fireballs, Evelyn, everything that you've got. I'll stay here as dragon bait. The two of us will keep the.
Well, here, I just hand the frogs to you then.
Okay, I'll hand out the frogs, and then we'll the two prisoners we got from the grung. We'll keep them safe to make sure nothing happens from that.
Maybe they want to help. Do you guys want to help?
They have no weapons.
Do you want to help?
So yeah, Lorsa and Wolf, they say they're happy to do what you want. Obviously, they're concerned about their companions at the camp. They would love to be armed with weapons and join the battle.
Well, I have I mean, you have to give it back, but I have an extra sword.
Lorsa will take that sword.
It's fine.
Is this the flaming sword?
This is the heart of Spinelli. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm not using it. I have a javelin, too.
Hey,
I
give
pulled
some
that
of
out and give it
those.
to Wolf. Just a javelin.
You hand a javelin to Wolf?
Yeah.
He'll look at the javelin, then he looks at the big sword. Looks at his little javelin, magic sword.
That's what I got.
All right. Lorsa
I'm going to need that back, though. Don't you lose it.
I'll pull out a throwing dagger and offer that instead.
Okay.
This is getting sad.
Okay, if they take these weapons, I'm going to look at them and say, defense only. You keep yourself alive. That's it. We're not going and rushing in. We can't handle this on our own outside the walls.
All right.
What? I wasn't listening.
And don't lose those frogs.
I'm not going to lose the frogs.
Good.
It's like
They're
the
important.
one thing I can actually do right now,
Okay. So you are the custodian of all the baby frogs.
naturally.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're on your broom.
Yep.
You got your winged boots, Evelyn. How do you guys want to proceed?
I'm gonna go up and just be like, oh well, and just fireball them.
Okay.
I'm on the opposite. So if, like, here's the mound of zombies in the wall, and Strix is kind of floating over here, I'm going to float over here.
Okay.
Moonbeam. And on the, like, near the wall, like,
Yeah,
scraping them off the
magically
front of the wall.
flank 'em?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And sorry, Diath, you are just
We are residing safely in the jungle, well out of sight as much as possible.
okay. So you see them, your companions, disappear ahead of you. They get about 300 yards away. Strix and Evelyn, I'd like you to make perception checks.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and I'm guessing Waffles is also with Diath.
Does that count? As
Yeah, Waffles will stay with
Oh,
Diath.
no, I have to hear.
I don't want it to count.
Oh, well.
5.
Yeah, mine's also a 5.
Okay.
I'm yelling at you to be quiet because you're being like, Lathander, like I can't hear anything over this.
Okay. You are flying above the zombies. You see that there are plenty to light up.
Okay.
So you cast your first fireball.
Whee!
Roll damage for me.
I was already ahead of you. It was 31.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you both see piles of corpses get lit ablaze, zombie parts blown to pieces all over the place. Diath, you just see this great bloom of flame.
I'm having a great time. I'm just going to be holding like Paultin's wineskin, like, whee! It's great!
All right. Evelyn, as
Yeah.
the first fireball goes off, what do you do?
I cast Moonbeam, so it's a silvery beam of pale light in a 5-foot radius,
Okay.
40 feet high.
Okay.
So I'm going to, like, if here's the wall, I'm just using it to kind of, like, windshield wiper off the zombies. So it's going to do 2d10 radiant damage
Okay, roll your damage.
if it fails a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
8.
All right, so as the
What's
moonbeam
radiant?
starts to shine down, you can see that the zombies get sort of, they start to fume and give off smoke and burn. You can see what remains of their flesh begin to burn away, leaving bare flesh. But the ones that you seem to hit and strafe over are still alive and climbing up the walls, kind of oblivious to the pain. But if you were to keep it up, you'd probably continue to do more damage.
The light of Lathander will continue to shine upon you until you are smitten, smited.
All right. Carrick, you don't have to make a check. Some time has passed since last you and I have spoken.
Right.
When the undead hordes were first seen, the horns went off. You were told to continue to man the watchtower that you're on, facing the north side, in case they came around. But right now, the surge seems to be all upon the opposite side of the fort, so it's actually been pretty quiet, relatively speaking,
Right.
on your side of the fort. The other guards on the other towers on your side seem relieved by this. What do you do when you notice the fight is actually on the other side of the camp?
And I'm here solo.
Yes. And you can see the ones on the wall on the other side are having a tough time. There's so many zombies.
There's got to be urchins that are like runner boys, right?
Yeah.
Runner urchins. This is not my first rodeo, not my first like hopeless last stand.
Yes.
Trapped wherever. So I'll go to one of them and I'll say, there's always a procedure to like swap shifts with somebody else, like sort of on the QT. And so I'll like send a boy. It's like, hey, new guy over on Northwest is wondering if you want to switch. He's feeling pretty fresh if you want, to take a break.
Okay. As that young person wanders off, that's when you suddenly see a witch on a broom sail in with a wine flask in one hand and her staff in the same hand. And then she just lets loose this spell that sets off this gigantic fireball. And then you see some bodies, zombie bodies, fly through the air.
Okay, zombie bodies fly
Yes.
through the air. Okay,
Yes.
good.
And then you see something that makes no sense. A woman with gold, sort of shimmering gold. It looks like she's made out of shimmering gold, sort of catching the light. And then she's flying on what appears to be little feathered boots.
Okay.
And then she does something or says something about something named Lathander. And then there is a brilliant beam of light that comes shining down and begins to strafe through the zombie hordes. You didn't see either of these individuals in this whole 2 days you've been at the camp.
Oh, so it's been 2 days?
Yes.
Okay. They're killing the zombies, though, right?
They seem to be attacking the zombies. They seem to be on your side.
And it doesn't seem like there's no talent of this caliber that's been here before?
No.
Okay.
There's
Nothing
no
like
talent
this.
of this caliber anyway.
Nor was it even
Is there caliber?
really even spoken of. You haven't made probably friends quickly because you're kind of a isolated fellow. But nobody told you that this was going to happen.
Right. It's like, if only we wait until the golden woman shows up, and then things will be fine.
Yes.
As they all say.
Yeah. I'm just going to eyeball the situation. If I'm not obviously immediately needed, I'll wait for the boy to come back,
Okay.
and swap.
All right. Strix, do you want to let off another fireball?
Oh yeah. Wow.
Roll your damage if you haven't already.
Oh yeah, I haven't. I didn't know how many I was gonna get to do.
Yeah.
So, it was
You killed about 20 zombies with the first blast.
sweet. 26.
Okay. You seem to light up just about as many this time. They all start to burn away until there's nothing left but collapsing skeletons.
I'm
of
having
ash.
the time of my life right now.
Yes.
Like, this is
You're soaring
great.
back and forth and just blasting them left, right, and center. You
And
can
I'm
make
like,
more
"Diath,
damage
did you
with your
see it?"
strafing attack.
Yeah, I'm watching Strix. I'm like, nice shot. Dead, go away.
Yeah.
Just continue windshield wiping them. 12.
All right. You wash that beam past a number of ones, probably closest to the wall, I'd reckon. You want to get the ones that are most threatening. And there's one that just got impaled on a guard's spear, and you catch him in it, and he just sort of burns away so that the guard's only holding his rib cage
Kill stealer.
left. And the guard's like, this. Diath, make a perception check.
Okay. Also, oh no.
Eagle Eye Diath, that's what they call you back home.
15.
All right, you see something that nobody else sees, and that is a pack of undead have broken away from the mass and are skirting around the west side of the fort to try to find a way up without anybody noticing.
Oh, hell.
And the way they're moving doesn't suggest lumbering zombies, but gray-skinned ghouls. You know, those undead that you love.
Oh no.
This is why we don't bail on our tower, folks.
Yes.
Even if you super want to go kill some zombies right away.
And nobody seems to have noticed them right now but you.
How many are there?
You count what appear to be 6.
Cool.
We will.
Fun ghouls.
So I see them kind of moving, and I look at Strix and Evelyn, and I look back at Dragonbait
And waffles.
and Waffles, and then 2 naked dudes with a javelin.
They're naked?
and a dagger.
They're not totally naked.
Okay.
They got loincloths.
Generally unarmored.
Yes.
So have they broken off far enough away from like Strix and Evelyn that they just can't see them at all? Or?
Correct. And there's too much chaos there for them to even hear or get any other signs.
All right.
Even if you were to yell your lungs out, they would not hear you.
Yeah, so with a real hefty, damn it, I look back at the rest of my party and I just say, on me, and I'll like kind of motion them forward, then it's like full-on sprints.
Right.
I'm actually going to be heading not directly towards the ghouls, but I guess kind of that direction, but closer to where Strix and Evelyn are so that they can get within shouting distance.
Yeah. And as you sort of formulate that, Waffles sort of comes up behind you, just noses underneath you, and throws you up on her back.
Yes!
Yay!
All
We
right.
trained her well. Did we train her?
So
I don't think so.
Good girl.
she knows how to do it from the time you spent together in the swamp.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. She does. I trained her. I did that.
Yeah.
We call this the Diath in trouble trick.
Yeah.
So
Safe
you
that
ride
girl.
Waffles down through the mud. Lorsa and Wolf will follow behind you with their weapons. Dragonbait as well. And so you're going to be running. Strix, what do you want to do on your next turn?
There are still more zombies.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy. I mean, I still got plenty of fireballs left.
Yeah.
Like I got.
With your spell, you
full of-
wiped out about a fifth of them.
Yeah, I'm a fifth.
Yep.
Yeah. How many more of those you got?
Oh, wee woo.
This is what I was saying.
Is there? Do I see anything that I can like knock over and crush them with, like a tree or like?
No, all the trees anywhere near the fort were cut down.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. Guess I'm just gonna fireball him again.
Give me some damage.
I start getting worried, and I'm like, just like a really tentative, scared
All right.
fireball.
Evelyn,
Yes.
what would you like to do on your turn?
I think I'm just going to keep using this radiant column.
Okay.
Do the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, 25 for damage.
Thank you.
The amulet that I seemingly forgot that I'm constantly wearing that has effects on undead only works on one undead, right? The holy symbol of Ravenkind that I haven't used in the last year.
Oh, that's a really good question.
Well, it has a turn undead on it.
Yeah, you have a
doesn't
turn undead feature, so it can affect a certain number out to a radius.
Do that.
Okay. I'm going to keep doing this for a moment, but just,
Okay, you're holding that in reserve.
yeah,
Okay.
it just occurs to Evelyn that she's been wearing this amulet for a year and that it might be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 radiant.
Okay. Yeah, you burn about another 5 to death, and then wound several more.
I'm just trying to keep them off of the guards who are like shooting down
Right.
from the top of the.
Carrick, you can see your little guy get up to the other watchtower, tell that guy, and the other guy is like waving you over.
That's not how it works. You don't leave the tower. We gotta.
There's protocol.
It's not protocol. I will. If I've been here 2 days, I am absolutely not trying to be in charge, but like I'm slowly instituting good policy in this place.
Your venerability and the way that you carry yourself, the experience that is burned into your eyeballs, basically makes people afraid of you.
I'll take that.
So yeah, you can certainly do that. What would you like the desired behavior to be?
Well, it's just like you never leave. Like there should be 2 people here, and since we can't man 2 people on each tower, that always means if somebody needs to get relieved,
All right.
get somebody,
Yeah.
brings them over there.
Okay.
And then we got to.
They will pull some sick guy out of a tent and drag his barfing ass over to your tower.
And I'm irritated by this, but I'm trying not to watch that, and I'm trying to do my job and actually keep an eye out for the flanking attack.
All
like
right.
I should.
Then you
Very
go. Okay,
professional.
so I'm going to have you make a perception check.
Aw.
I'm super irritated by the
Yes.
behavior.
All right.
Yeah, that's not even 10, no matter how it
Okay.
stacks up.
Diath, you're galumphing on the back of Waffles through the smoldering piles of dead. You can also see some dead frog people lying in the mud. You can see javelins sticking in the ground and spears and things like that. As you dodge and sweep past that, You can get about halfway to the ghouls. Are you trying to hide yourself as much as possible?
From ghouls?
Yeah.
On the back of an owlbear?
Yes. I say it's possible only because you have obstructions like the aforementioned pyres and things. You can sort of put those between you and the ghouls.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you sort of weave around them to get as close as possible without being seen until the last minute, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Holly,
Yep.
Strix has now launched 3 fireballs.
Yep.
You've burnt up about a quarter of the force. Most of the zombies now, because of the effects that you've launched and Evelyn launched, are not in danger of climbing over the walls anytime soon.
Oh, that's good.
They're now just sort of re-rallying and trying to make piles of themselves to get back up to the tops of the walls.
Do they have any oil in the camp?
Oil?
Oil, yes. An oil barrel or something.
They do have barrels in the camp, but you're not close enough to see what they contain.
Okay, I'm going to try and quickly zoom over and see if I can
Okay.
expand this fire.
You see the witch lady on the broom come soaring in on her broom, hover above some barrels and just, I don't know, you're going to...
Are they oil?
She starts like trying to pop them open.
And I'm licking it.
Okay. Yes.
Like, is it?
Yeah, the first barrel that you open appears to be an oil barrel.
Oh, perfect. I'm
Nice.
just like, okay, I don't
That's
think
pretty much all you can do at this
Yeah.
stage, because you had to go down and pop it open as your action.
Yeah.
And taste it. Yeah.
I assume that's why I don't see the ghouls. I'm like,
Yes.
what the hell?
All right.
Actual
And I'm
hell.
not going to have you make a perception check to see this. And nobody else, well, maybe you can. Make a perception check, Evelyn. You're high.
Please,
Good.
I hope
Good.
so.
Yep, here it comes. Oh, it's not bad.
Well,
Okay, that's not enough. With all the distractions
Never
going
enough.
on,
Cool.
that's not enough. You see a portal, a magical gate, which looks like a magical etched doorway, appear in open space right in the middle of the encampment so that its base sort of touches the ground.
Oh, no.
And there are these glyphs, these supercharged glyphs that appear around it. And then 3 figures step out.
Okay.
I'm so scared.
You see one of the figures, as it emerges, is quite tall. This man must be about 6.5, 7 feet, but is sort of hunched under the weight of heavy plate armor covered with spikes. And the armor is all rusty. In fact, large chunks of it are missing and practically falling apart, yet somehow it manages to hold together. He's got spikes on his knees, spikes on his elbows, spikes on his shoulder pauldrons, spikes on his helm. And it's all sort of dyed this blood red color. And as he steps out, he is flanked by 2 figures in golden robes. And you're kind of seeing them from the back, but they seem to be wearing very tight-fitting helms that cover the backs of their heads so you can't see their faces and whatnot. And as they step out, they're also carrying staffs. And when they emerge and take stock of their surroundings, you can see that the one in armor has a sword in one hand and what appear to be a pair of shackles in the other.
Wow.
And he hurls them at you.
Oh, no. No, I'm busy licking oil.
Yes. 22 against your armor class.
No.
All right. So, Strix, as you are stepping up oil, there's this big clanking sound as these clamps with chains tighten around your ankles.
Okay. I guess that happened then.
And you see this.
Yeah. These are the bad guys, right?
They just attacked the witch who seems to be on your side.
I've been here for a couple of days. And there's been like, oh, if only the golden staff people will come through the portal.
Yeah, this was not mentioned
Okay,
at all
right.
around the campfire last night.
How tall is the palisade? How tall is this tower?
The palisade is 20 feet high,
Okay.
with like a walkway just behind it near the top. The tower is 25 feet high, so it's got another 5 feet clearance above the wall.
Okay. And how far is this happening away from me?
So the guys who just emerged are about 30 feet away from you and about 30 feet away from her. I'm going.
I will make my way down there in like the least VR way possible. Like VR would like flip around and kip off a wall and whatever. I do the tired old man version of that.
Excellent. So each of these squares is basically 5 feet.
Okay.
You're here.
Okay.
Strix is there.
Okay.
And they're about there by this old campfire.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I will head. Can I kind of like jump down onto? And again, this is the least sexy, dexterous jumping you have ever seen, but I can't climb a fucking ladder to like and get to do anything good this turn.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. There's a big puddle of like green waste.
Yeah, of course there is.
That you could try to jump over.
Jump over. Yeah. That's
These would come in my
I don't
robes.
even, because if it's a big puddle, that means I can jump into it and it will cushion the blow a little bit.
Yeah.
And I won't hurt my knee.
Yes.
And then
You are pretty old.
I can get out there.
Okay. Just make an athletics check to jump.
Okay. God, I don't want to make an athletic checks with this character. Is that a strength? So
Yeah.
it's 15.
Okay, you're successful.
Okay. And I do sort of like a slow jog. I'm not sprinting.
Okay.
I got my shield, and I got, in one hand, it looks like, does anybody know what a tire thumper is? Like, if you're from the Midwest, like, they sell them in truck stops, and it looks like an axe handle, and it's just got a grip on it, but nothing on the head. Theoretically, they sell them for truckers to, like, test their tires with, but what they really are is these are melee weapons that are sold in truck stops in case, like, somebody starts shit with you and you're a trucker. And that's kind of what it looks like he has.
Okay.
I learned.
It's like a warhammer, but like just the iron rod part of it.
Okay.
The more you know,
All right.
everyone.
Yeah.
Your beat stick. Well
My
done.
beaten stick.
All right. So Strix.
Can I get to them in this turn?
If you jumped down, you could draw your weapon as you jump down, essentially.
Right.
And run over to them. Your speed is 30 feet. So it would take all of your movement and your action to get there. But you would be at them.
At them at the end of it?
Yes. No attack possible, but you'd be there.
And can I, at this point, I'm going to flip on. I don't want anything coming at me out of nowhere. And nobody here has any idea what's going on with me. I've kept very low profile. Although honestly, I probably would have been like curing disease and like making their foodstuffs not shitty and poisoned.
Okay.
Quietly. But I want to flip on my horrible shit sense, whatever that's called, like the sense, awfulness.
Yes.
Well,
your divine.
you're at our table, so.
All right. Well, you sense a lot of undead.
Yeah.
You don't sense the presence of any fiends.
Okay.
You don't sense the presence of any celestials.
Okay.
So you don't know what these three things
So
are.
these things are not
They're
undead,
not fiends, and not
fiends,
celestials.
Oh, butts. Okay.
I know what they are.
That means they can bleed.
So yeah, I will get up behind them. I'm not sneaking, but I certainly don't want to draw their attention.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
I specifically said I'm not sneaking.
I just want to see if they know. You're not even trying. I'll just.
Ooh, all right.
Oh.
I will have to admit that chainmail armor gives me disadvantage on this roll.
Yes.
Oh no.
Is that a 1?
That's a
or-
20.
Yay!
All right.
That's
So
awesome.
with all the noise and everything, they don't even see you come up behind them. Diath,
Yeah.
as you come around, you're able to see that these ghouls are looking for a place on the west side to basically climb up, and they're beginning their descent into the ditch that they have to climb up out of to get up the walls. But you sneak up behind them.
Great.
What do you do?
Cry.
Cry.
Hey, that's my job.
That's
Stop.
a bonus action.
So they basically like have picked a spot that they're going to try
Yeah.
to climb over and get through.
Yes.
Has Lysa and Wolf kept up with us?
Yes.
Great. Which one took the heart of Spinelli?
Lorsa's got the heart
All
of
right.
Spinelli.
I'm going to tell Lorsa to ignite it.
What?
I need you to focus really hard. It's a magical sword, and you can make flames be summoned to your hands. You just got to think really hard.
All right.
I just need some fire right now,
He
bud.
thinks really hard. Flames. Come on, flames. Flames, flames, flames. Nothing.
Does anyone have a match?
There's an awkward pause as the owlbear waits, and the two nearly naked guys sort of look at you like, come on.
I've got a flask of oil, and I want to throw it at the ghouls on the wall so that if they try to climb the wall, they're just going to hit this flame.
That's
But
a great plan, says Wolf with his javelin. We don't got any fire.
Thank you. Yes. We certainly don't. So that's not going to work. How far away am I from friends?
You can't see Strix. She seems to have gone into down into the walls of the compound.
I'm sure she's fine.
You can see the beam of light that Evelyn's created, but you can't see her because the
All right.
wall is in your way.
It's just us.
It's just you.
I honestly like just
And Wolf's like,
like sweeping.
you had a plan B, right?
No, Wolf. I didn't. All right. So the ghouls are on the wall. Are they easily scaling it?
They haven't even started scaling
Okay.
the wall yet. They're just beginning to go piling down into the ditch to get to the base of the wall.
And the wall's a good, what was it, 15?
20 feet.
20 feet tall? Okay,
Yeah,
so,
it's wooden logs vertically. I mean,
Right.
if they have their claws, they might be able
so
to.
it would take them a little bit of time, and
Yeah.
we are nowhere near any kind of guard towers or anything that I could possibly see.
There is a guard tower overhead.
Good.
That guard is looking at the battle with the undead and not paying attention to you at all.
That fucking guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, you could you could just throw up if you had smoke signal. They could see the smoke signal. You just have to.
Let's make some smoke. All I need is fire.
There you go. Oh.
I'm going to say Diath's turn is done.
End his misery, Chris.
All right.
Oh.
Strix, what do you do when you realize your ankles have rusty shackles around them?
Well, I'm sure they throw me to the ground, right? Like the shackles. Do they I just get thrown to the ground?
Yeah, they seem inordinately heavy.
Okay. Well, first, there's still frogs in my cloak that I didn't give Diath because I didn't want him
Right.
to lose them all. So some of them just fall out. Frogs! Frogs! Wait, there's more frogs. Frogs! There's more frogs! So they just come out of my robes. And there's frogs everywhere.
Okay, so you cast away all the frogs.
Yeah. Yeah, so
They
they've been
start
cast away.
hopping.
There's more frogs.
Little
than
baby
anyone for
frogs
one.
hopping everywhere.
Yeah. And,
Carrick, you see this. She just unloads a bunch of frogs
Just
everywhere.
like defensive chaffing.
Green frog!
Great frogs. Oh man, we have fun.
That's not going to catch on, I can tell.
But yeah, so I. Wow. Okay.
Crit fail.
It's not your day. It's
Sub
not-
op-
Can I have
it's
one?
not your
Can I have
day.
one? Thanks.
So I'm gonna look up. Can I tell what faction this is that has come after me? Oh no! Oh
It's not so
I just
easy,
did
is it?
D8 damage to myself.
no! Oh
Hey.
I like the sound effect on that.
no! Is this like?
Ow, my eye! Okay.
Is this a mercy killer?
When you turn and face this guy in armor, you can see a red dragon emblem emblazoned on the front of it, stained with blood. This is a mercy killer.
Oh, fuck. That's what I say. I
Yeah.
just look and I go,
And you can see that it's also, through the helm, you can see gray hair and gray beard coming out through the slats in the helm. And he says, "Punishment is reward."
Nope. I'm just going to turn into a cloud.
Nice.
Okay. It doesn't work.
No.
That's what I do. I just start grabbing her. I'm like, no.
You feel all the magical energy from the spell get sucked down into the shackles.
No. Where's my broom? My broom's still there. Broom, get him.
All right, your broom goes after him.
Yeah, get him. And I start trying to crawl away.
All right, make an attack roll for your broom.
12.
Okay, it beats against his armor ineffectually. Okay. It's got a second attack, so you can make that.
Yeah.
Here comes.
5.
No. So the broom just starts whacking on him ineffectually.
I think I know I'm gonna die. Like I'm gonna die. So I'm just like screaming. I'm screaming as loud as I've ever screamed before, and it is not like a Strix like okay scream. It's like a real scream. Like
You
this
all
is real.
hear Strix just
Really scream.
like she has never screamed before.
Like this is like I am going to die if someone does not help me. I will be killed.
Evelyn.
I hear that, and immediately I'm like, do zombies, and I take my moonbeam and just
Yes,
right over.
this flashing beam of light comes over the wall,
yeah.
burns a scorch mark across the ground,
Yep.
catches a few crates. Yeah,
The
yes.
oil barrels that I was
You see
trying
the
to
armored
chase.
figure, and you see the two figures, which I haven't described yet, and I probably should, because both you and Strix can see them head on. You can see that they appear to be robotic. They're constructs of some kind, but they're sort of tall and svelte and dressed in these golden robes. But they have cut into the middle of their chests clocks that are ticking.
Hey.
And I would have
That's good.
recognized those too.
So I'm going to need you to make a Arcana check to recognize these
All right.
creatures.
Strix usually just tells me what things are.
19.
6.
You know that these are creatures called chronicers. And they sort of help impose the will of the multiverse.
Great.
They're creatures of absolute law from Mechanis.
Yeah. I recognized the gears. Didn't
Yeah.
know that they were, helping
All right.
this
And
chuckle
so you can move your thing over and catch the three of them in your moonbeam if
Yep.
you want. All right?
Lathander! Dunk.
There is also a figure behind them who would be described thusly.
Probably looks a lot like me, scaled up about 15% in every direction. A little older and wearing like really pretty nondescript mercenary fighter, beat up shield, beat up armor, and he has like an iron tire
Rod.
thumper.
Excuse me, sir. You might want to get out of the way now.
I certainly am not going to get caught in that if I can step away from it.
Yeah.
But I am kind of just like doing the. I'm not going to waste any energy walking up to these guys because I'm
Okay.
going to have to fight them.
Yeah,
when I
you
get
essentially
there.
just take a leisurely big step back, and the moonbeam just stops up to your nose, basically.
I really like the Akira-esque nature of this moonbeam.
Roll your damage.
Oh, nice. I like that I get to do that. 4.
Okay. They all get slightly singed and annoyed by that. The guy in the big rusty armor doesn't seem to notice it at all. He seems to have more hit points than he cares to mention.
Yeah.
On his turn, he's sort of in the moonlight. He casts a glance at the two constructs beside him. They tap their staffs. You can see some mechanisms on the staff move, and then portals open up in the air above them. And flying out through these portals
No. You
are
guys.
creatures that look like
This
this.
is so bad. This is getting really bad.
They look like flying cubes.
Hey!
With
Oh,
wings.
I love them so much.
Yay.
Too bad they're coming to kill me.
My construct.
Yeah,
feather.
one comes out of
Modron.
each, and they immediately flutter after you and go after you, Evelyn.
Oh, they're after you now.
They fire off a rapid flurry of arrows. Each of them fires 4 arrows.
And they all deflect off my bracers, and I'm fine.
What's your armor class?
17.
All right. One of them hits you once, and the other one misses you 4 times. The one that hits you once does 5 piercing damage. It sort of sticks in your armored
ow.
body. All right, and now
said
they're 5, and they're floating right in front of you and just peppering you with arrows. The armored guy comes and he tries to grapple you.
All right.
So he's got to make a strength athletics check against your strength athletics check.
Great. Yeah, that's not stellar. Oh, I 17.
All right. He grabs you.
I try to bite him.
You sort of gnaw on his gauntlet. And you get sort of a mouthful of rust. Like you bite a chunk out of his rusty gauntlet. And your mouth is just absolutely full of rust. And blood. Blood and
Not
rusted
his
rust.
blood, for
Yeah.
sure.
And you actually took a bite out of his gauntlet.
Oh,
but he
gross.
grabs you nonetheless. And he says, "The Skizix Chasm is waiting for you."
No. I'm just so scared I don't even talk. I just I'm shaking.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the Skizix Chasm?
The Skizix Chasm.
Chasm?
Right.
Yes. You know what this is.
Oh,
Or no, you don't.
no, I don't know anything.
You have been sheltered from this information. Yes. But you've heard the word Skizix before.
I've heard that, and I've heard it
Yes.
from Shemeshka,
Yes, Shemeshka mentioned it.
and I know that I know it has some tie to Ezek, which does not make me happy.
Yes, right. So you are now grabbed, and that's pretty much his whole action on this turn. And everybody's acted. Diath, you heard Strix.
I heard Strix's scream.
Yes, from inside the fort.
Yeah.
No.
And it changes a lot of things. I'll look back at Dragonbait, Larsa, and Wolf, and basically tell them to stay safe in the jungle, engage as little as possible, and Al's kind of like, just go. And then with Waffles riding upon her, I'm going to point her at the palisade wall, and I tell her, Waffles, jump.
Okay.
So,
Or break through it.
so even if she just gets up to the wall and I imagine she just kind of gets up to it and just a vertical little adorable leap
Yep.
and just try to get up as high as possible.
Okay. She lumbers. Ba-boom,
Yeah.
ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
So when she gets to that wall and she's vertical, I climb up and I'm on her
Hang on.
shoulder. So when she does her little hop up to try to climb it, I leap off at her peak to get over the wall.
Okay.
Give me that.
So,
And it's arms out, super clean front flip right over.
okay.
And then
This all
So-
sounds awesome.
I sidle down the wall.
There is, between the wall and you, there is a ditch bristling with spears.
Uh-huh.
So she runs and tries to
Be
clear that ditch and hit the wall and try to gain purchase on the wall with her claws.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Be careful with our girl.
She'll be fine.
I'm gonna die.
She's gonna bust them. They'll snap
And
right
her
up.
big sort of roly-poly old body lunges over the pit, and you see those spears get really, really close and big. But somehow she
Oh,
manages
thank
to
goodness.
clear them
That's our girl.
and hit the back wall
Yeah.
with her full weight.
She's
and
50 years old. Be careful with
you
her.
hear the sound. She just sort of crunches up against the wall, sort of bends her whole head up as she hits it. Her claws slam into it, and you hear her weight just sort of crack the timbers. And those of you inside can actually sort of see the wall go boom.
Maybe bring a little attention to this direction.
Yeah.
To those on the watchtower.
Yeah. The one on the watchtower is now looking straight down at you, going, "What the fuck?" And the Waffles is just kind of clinging to it with her foreclaws, but you can see the claws just sort of drag down and peel the wood away as you try to leap on.
Yep.
All right. You're going to try to basically running leap up the rest of the wall.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check. I'll let
It'll
you
be
do either.
fine. Everything's fine.
Acrobatics, please.
All right. You leap off of Waffles' head.
Remember that time he jumped on the people's heads and the oh.
17.
Okay. Nice. and you grab purchase on one of the tops of the logs. And you manage you secure yourself around it so you can't
He
fall.
can't do anything else.
And as you look down, you see Waffles just kind of slide into the ditch.
Aw.
Was she okay?
And kind of push some spears out of the way with her big butt. And all the ghouls look at her hungrily.
Yeah, with her still looking at me, I'll like, kind of like point out and like try to like run that way.
Okay. Yeah, Waffles is done. You're done.
Yeah.
Strix, there's a big moonbeam now engulfing the two chronicers. You've got this big guy in the armor. What do you do?
Did I?
I skipped you, my friend.
Okay.
Let's deal with you.
You got time to think.
Quick question. When we were on our way from the Grungs, have we had a long rest
Yes.
between?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Definitely
you
yes.
would, be up
Thank
to, you would be up to full.
Okay.
That's also important.
I will.
Oh, but you, Strix and Diath
Damn.
would be down 3 hit points off your maximum.
3?
Yep, from the death curse.
Cool.
Did you get that, Strix?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I left my pen. All my
Sorry,
pen.
Carrick.
Oh, do you need a?
Thank
yeah.
you. I'm the worst.
Oh.
You know, pencil.
I'll have a pencil here, too, if you want.
Yeah,
Oh, yay! All right, now we all have pencils. Hooray.
You know, I was just.
There's a big moonbeam
Yeah.
in front of you.
And these things obviously don't care that much about it.
They've taken some damage, but it looks like they're withstanding it.
Right. I was pretty blasé about all of this until I saw like how absolutely terrified she was. And so I'll step in and I'll say, one chance, boys. Let her go.
The two automatons look at you with expressionless glares. The big guy in armor kind of wheels around. He kind of makes these sort of scraping noises as he turns. Little bits of rust fall off his armor. And he says, I am the law. Stand aside.
And you know, actually, that's it. He laughs and he's like, nothing ever good came from putting anyone in chains. You
He
can
said-
still go, but you should go.
I am going to go and take her back to her family.
No. Last chance.
You fool.
Yeah.
He says, I am a mercy killer. I am the Red Death.
Is it over? I'm scared.
I am Karus the Invincible.
Oh.
You are no one.
Yeah. Let's.
No, come on.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
And bring up the tire thumper.
Yep.
Now, I've kind of been assuming I can carry over my gear. Mm-hmm. So, you know the Sunblade?
Oh, yes.
They gave me a Warhammer version of that.
Ah, yes, I remember.
So
You have it.
I used the bonus action to turn it on.
Evelyn, you see this radiant sun hammer.
Ooh!
And I go to him like I'm cutting
All right.
cordwood.
Yeah, you go into the moonbeam. Does your moonbeam hit somebody who enters it?
Yes.
Okay, roll your damage. Carrick doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
14.
14.
Now
When a
you
creature
roll
enters the
decently?
spell's area for the first time, or on a turn, or if they start their turn there. Yeah.
Not
Sorry
my,
about
All right.
Not my first rodeo.
That's actually the most damage that Moonbeam has done so far. So.
I'm glad that I was here for it.
All right. Go ahead.
If you do kill me, make sure you get a piece of the experience. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, then I go to him.
Okay.
So that's going to be 24
Hit.
and 19.
2 hits.
Okay. And I'm going to do my thing where I add a spell slot and I do extra damage.
Divine Smite?
Okay.
The
Divine
thing.
Smite.
But yeah, Divine Smite.
Yep.
I've got all the numbers for it here.
Great.
Now, I just do then it's D8.
Don't forget to add +2 for the weapon.
Yes.
All right. This guy's not undead, so he takes no extra radiant damage.
Yeah. Boo. Does anybody have a couple extra D8s they could lend me?
Yeah, of
Because
course.
I'm a D8 heavy character. Thank you. Oh, I'll use all of those.
Yeah, you know,
I
wealth
can
of
use all
D8s.
these, right, Chris?
Yep.
Whichever one treats you the nicest.
Yeah.
So there's 9, 14, 24.
Okay. You smash into him with 1 blow.
And 20.
Oh my god. Good job. All right, 2 mighty blows.
Yay! Strix
Crush
watches it from
into
the
his
ground.
rusty
Yay!
armor, and he feels that. Evelyn, you notice something weird as he's baking in your moonbeam, that there is some weird ephemera coming off of him that you've never seen before, some sort of a spectral force. You're not
Right.
sure what to make of that, but you can make a religion check.
I would love to. Whoop. Doesn't count, right? Religion. Let's give 16.
You're not sure. You'd venture to say that there is something unnatural.
Unnatural in a like way, or in a like ooh way.
More like in a sort of godly way.
Ooh. More definitely like,
Like-
an ooh.
Like you're currently using your spell to cook some sort of divine
Whoopsie.
being. Or semi-divine or partially divine being.
Cool.
Do I get a save against that damage?
I'm going to say no since
Okay.
you walked into it. Well,
I was just wondering.
right.
Well, it would be.
Is it a con?
Yeah, it'd be a con save.
I'll let you make a con save for
Okay.
half. Right? Half
Yeah.
damage? Yeah.
Yay! Oh no, it takes you take 2d10 on a fail or half as much damage on
Okay.
success.
Okay, so I think that's an 18.
Okay, so you'll take half, so that'll
Okay,
be 7
cool.
points of damage.
Just in case.
All right.
If I died by 7 points later,
Yeah?
I want to bring it up then.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Get the fuck over this wall.
Yeah, you can do that without a check. When you
right.
land on the other side, you are currently over here. You kind of land in a puddle of shit.
Of course.
But whatever.
Yep. All right. Just
And there are some
We had
pup
to have that.
tents that you have to
Yeah.
run through to get to them. They're by the campfire.
Okay, so can I like see them and like
Yeah.
I can see what's going on?
Yeah, you can see that Strix is being grappled by a huge armored red guy.
All right, and I can see.
You can see the weird flying boxes in the air, firing arrows at her at impossible speed.
I'm sure this
Don't
is
like
like weird shit I've told you about. Like that one time when I was in Sigil, like you probably have.
I'm sure I've seen. You've told me about the flying robots.
Yeah.
I don't know what the 3 things are, and I see this weird armored old man kind of engaging with them too.
Middle-aged.
All right.
Old.
Ow, I take damage.
Yes. You've never seen him before. You don't remember him from the camp the last time.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to use my cunning action to hide and try to move through the camps and try to get as close to Strix as possible without
Okay.
bringing attention to myself.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, it's super good. 30.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like invisible.
Yeah.
Yep. Nobody sees you. There's like a guy peeing against the wall. He doesn't see you. You just
I do that thing
pass
where I
it.
tap on his shoulder,
Yeah,
go
he's
past the other side.
All right.
So how close can I get to Strix?
So your movement is 30, but you can dash, right?
I can still dash while in hiding.
Well, you can dash and then try to hide,
Okay, sure.
essentially.
Yeah.
You have the tents to cover for
Sure.
you. So yeah, you could get up to her and do something.
Okay.
Help!
And there's big dudes.
Shackles! I point at the shackles.
Big dude's got her by her clothing.
Oh, that's right. He grabbed me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just make help eyes then. Like,
Yes.
Do I see any kind of keyhole on these shackles?
That is a good question. You do not.
Good try, though.
Yeah.
It was a good
good,
try.
good effort.
Now, that doesn't mean you couldn't try to open them with your thieves' tools, if you wanted to.
Just real sneaky like?
Yeah. You're essentially like
Pay no
trying
attention
to
to me.
trick the pins open, things like
Oh,
that.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah. And he's distracted by just being wailed on.
Yes, he's been monologuing through this all night.
All
I
right.
prefer to think of it as a dialogue, really.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right,
You
so-
did get a couple words in, so yes, it is a dialogue.
All
I
right.
imagine him just holding Strix while this is going on, and she's like
Just
flailing
over here.
around. And
Right.
All right. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And so as I'm approaching, if he sees me, I'm even doing the.
Yeah.
You see a figure you've never seen before, a ghost, really, a shadow, coming out and giving you a sign.
Young, quite handsome.
Yes.
very young, 18.
Very young.
No one else seems to notice him, so. Go ahead as you sneak down and try to undo these shackles.
And thankfully, I've got my gloves of thievery, which should help with this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here
you're going
comes
to need
the
them.
one. It's 22.
Whoa.
22 is awesome, but not enough.
Cool.
So, I got it. Fuck. As soon as you start dinking with it, though, you realize that this is a magic item. You're
Yeah,
getting.
I figured. And that's when the 7 showed up, I was like, damn.
Okay, but you're still kind of rattling away there, and nobody has noticed you yet.
Just keep them looking at you. Keep them
All
looking
right.
at you.
Strix, what do you do?
Also at
I'm-
Strix, I'm going,
Yeah. It doesn't matter. I can't see through my tears.
okay.
I'm literally just crying. Like, I don't want to live. I don't want to die. And my friends, and I just. I mean, I don't have anything else to do. I can't do anything. So, like,
Yeah, your magic has been thwarted.
I feel like my limbs have been cut off. I can't.
Yeah.
I literally can't.
But
do
you have,
anything.
stuff on you. But
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Here.
Do I have the mushrooms? Do I still have the mushrooms? Or did
Please
you
don't
take
eat the
them all from
mushrooms.
me?
No, I had my own. You still have them.
Oh, so I have little poisony mushroom things.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab one of
Oh.
those from inside my robe and try and chuck it at his face.
Nice.
Yeah.
all right. So it explodes on impact. So she throws, it looks like a mushroom. It hits this guy in the side of the helmet. It bursts like a grenade, engulfing you, engulfing him, and engulfing the two constructs who are immune, and
I'm
engulfing
panicked.
Diath.
I'm sorry.
All right, so Diath, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
And Strix, you're also in the cloud. Constitution saving throw. Oh, yeah. There'll be a lot of dead frogs. It's all right.
So I got a 7.
Me too.
All right.
Cool.
+4
Oh no.
because I have Aura of Devotion,
There you go.
11.
or Aura of something that helps with this. I have an aura.
Aura of wow, these guys are really
You
bad.
get a +4.
Wow. Like geez.
Doo-doo. Okay, so you rolled a total of
11.
11.
And Psyched, same thing.
All right. That is enough.
Yay! Yeah, yes.
Putting this
Yes.
away.
Does that? Are you still have the bag of frogs?
The other, yeah, those were just the ones from my robe.
But they're still in the bag, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So do they Are they in danger of failing the con
they'll be
save?
fine.
Okay, good.
They're protected from the spores.
Okay.
Even if they die, they'll do
Technically, I think
That
they get a
is the
+4
least
as
of
well.
our problems right now.
They'll be fine.
If they're friendly
That
frogs.
is,
They're fr-
that
oh.
is
So by virtue of his aura, you sense it. You resist the effects, as does the guy in armor. By the way, he does not seem to be affected. So nobody is affected by the mushroom.
Well, if I
that goes off.
saved on 11, there's a...
I'm still the
Yeah.
I should roll.
Then you should roll.
well, I've gotten to the
You're fine.
I've gotten to the grab things from my robe and throw them at danger stage,
yeah.
Yeah.
which has only happened once before, if anyone remembers, did not work out. So,
Okay. Evelyn.
I was doing the moonbeam thing, and then I saw him step into it, and the kind of shiny, and sorry,
Okay, it goes
cut it
out.
off. Yeah, yeah.
right.
And then I am just overwhelmed with panic for Strix, and I just go in swinging. I take Tree Bane, and I get my Divine Smite ready, and I'm just gonna go wail on this guy. I don't
right.
even care about these little ping robots shooting at me. Who cares, right?
Okay.
So, first time I do 22.
22 is a hit.
All right, and I'm divine smiting that, so that's going to be first 11 plus 17, 18, 19, and then I'm going to do this at 3rd level.
oh wow.
So what did I say, 19?
Yep.
20, 26, and he's not an undead or fiend? And then, okay, one more for that. So, okay, 27.
27.
That was a lot of ones, by the
Well
way.
done.
Yeah.
Yay. Still though.
All right, yeah, you bash him
Lathander!
right in the head, right in the helmet. Boof.
And then I pull back for another swing.
Yes.
Leave my friend alone! 22.
Yep, that's it.
Yes.
All right, and I'm going to do the same thing. How many 3rd level spells do I have? 2. So, again, same thing.
Some more of those?
Oh, yeah, I should just roll them all at once, right? So how many is it? It's 2 plus 1 per spell level plus
Do another one.
1 more, 2 more.
2 more.
Plus
Jeez.
4.
Jeez Louise.
That's a lot. Okay, so... 2,
Also a lot of
Still a lot of ones.
Oh my gosh, there's literally 3 ones in here.
Everything's
8,
fine.
14, 18 is 23 plus 4 is 27.
27, holy smokes. All right,
The light of the morning Lord rebukes you!
you hit him again. Womp, knocks his head aside.
Does he drop Strix?
No, he's still grappling her. All right,
She's crying.
it is his turn. He will turn to one of the Minutemen, the Chronicers, and say, destroy everything.
Whoa.
Nope. That will not be happening.
And then he turns to the other one, he says, portal. And the other one will activate his staff, and you see a doorway appear. He then begins to haul Strix through it. So Strix, he is dragging you. You can make a strength check.
And I'm
You
close
try.
to you.
He must get. I must get an attack.
You're
of
going to get an
opportunity.
attack of opportunity in a moment.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab anything I can and
You sort of grab a barrel and try to hang on to that. Big barrel of oil.
Yeah.
Am I like walking with them, like still working?
Yeah,
on the-
pretty much.
I'm just like
Make
help,
a strength
please.
athletics check.
All right. Oh, that's not too bad.
Is that versus an attack? Like, is
So what do
he-
we get
No,
plus
not
from you?
anything.
Well, it would be on a saving throw
Oh,
or
okay,
an,
so I don't get
It's not a saving throw,
I
it's
got
or
a
an
skill
attack.
check.
Yeah.
Oh, so with my 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay, you are actually able to prevent him from dragging you
Oh
away.
my god! I'm just like holding
You-
with
yeah,
my
yes.
claws onto the ground.
Absolutely.
Just
Like a
no.
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Ah!
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Crying and screaming.
Is
think
my
that's
broom
appropriate.
still attacking him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should have totally made broom attacks last round.
That's okay. Maybe it missed. All right. Oh, God, just go in there. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, 19. Yeah, for the broom.
That is going to be enough. So a
Yay.
D4 for the broom. D4 plus 2, actually.
5 damage.
All right.
Take that.
Yeah, you whack him.
Yeah. Get him, whiskey.
Yeah, so as he's trying to pull you, it's like poof, 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 right in the face. And you can take your oppie.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you play with us every week?
Yeah.
So yeah, I will do that, and then I will Divine Smite as well. Now,
Okay.
I'm really most like if he's obviously like leaving to like
Yes.
drag her, can I sort of aim for his arm to like? Can I just want him to let
There
go
isn't a
of her?
called shot. You
Okay.
can just whack at him.
Okay. That and that and that. So that's 10. 20. No, 10, 18, 28.
Wow. You guys are beating the crap out of him.
I have to try to do that much damage.
I'm also
All right.
clapping because
That
adding
was an
on
oppie
stage is
attack.
hard.
Does she get one too if she's close enough?
No, he.
Because it's
Yes,
his turn it
yes,
happened on.
you would get an oppie as well.
Yes, right now?
Yep, because he's not just disengaging.
Sick. Oh. Okay. 19?
Yeah.
Sick. All right.
Are we doing damage? Is this happening?
Yeah.
Wow. Too bad this guy probably has
They're
1,000.
doing
Oh,
damage.
yeah, sorry.
Is this what winning feels like?
Listen, we're still in initiative. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I'm just going to do a first level Divine Smite. So, yeah. 11, 12, 13, 17. Radiant.
All right.
And I'm just, at this point, I'm like, let go of her. Let go. Yeah.
All right. The one who activated, the mechanical man who activated the portal didn't do anything else. That's all he did. The one who was told to destroy everything, you see him stand there, and his clock begins to tick down.
Uh-oh.
Oofa.
What?
Oh, no.
And you hear this sort of whirring noise from inside his body.
Oh.
And the two flying boxes, the Modrons, will continue to fire at you. One misses 4 times.
Ting, 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 ting.
One hits twice for 5 and 5. 10, 10.
Ow. Stop that.
All right, and
Can I use protection on any of those? There were so many attack rolls. Would it only apply to one of their attack rolls? 'Cause I have a shield
when
and
a
I have
creature you
protection.
can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use
Reaction to-
your reaction. Your reaction you can only use once. So
Right, so
yeah.
there were so many of those rolls.
You
I
could,
would
you,
have had
you
to
could
pick
do
one.
it against one.
Okay. Can we say there was 8? If I get a 1 or a 2, that's one of the 2 that hit?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
First shot.
And it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll go after. Oh, now hold on. When this clock is ticking down, I see this. Does it look like? Oh no! In 4 rounds. Or is it like? Oh no! Oh no! In like right away.
Like
can,
an
can I
hour?
get draw a
You
beat
can
on
make
that?
an insight check, wisdom,
I like
to ascertain that
In 4 rounds.
in the box.
in the box. 12, 6.
That wasn't us.
16.
16 is enough. This is a 5-round countdown.
Okay,
Cool.
that's plenty of time.
Okay.
So yeah, I go after Beefy McRust Armor.
Okay. He told you his name, Patrick.
And it was
I
scary.
am not calling him Craig Nar.
But go ahead, hit Beefy
Immortal.
McRusthammer.
That 4 is probably not doing it. Would just be a 14.
Total.
Yeah,
Okay, that is a miss.
yeah. So
Second attack.
That was. I'm not. Unless you want to give me advantage, I was rolling both attacks at the same.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's great.
I am super intimidating,
Oh, so you hit once then.
and I bet you he's super thrown off by the fact that he was moving somewhere and he was stopped. He probably wasn't expecting that.
That's true, but you're not Viari.
Okay, I will put the Divine Smite on there. And, ooh, there's some dice I like.
That's some juicy dice.
16, 17, 10, 26, 36. Am I
Okay.
counting that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have plus 10
plus 10.
damage.
Evelyn raises an eyebrow at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crumpling hit. You shatter part of his armor.
That's right.
And he's fine.
He's mildly irritated.
Yes, he looks at you and says, I fought 6 wars in this armor. well. All right. Yeah.
So it's old shitty armor.
Yeah. Maybe you should
What
get
do you
some
do?
new stuff.
Thief, rogue.
I'm not a thief, first off.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
So right now, I'm going to say he's sort of grabbed her
Yeah.
and sort of grabbed her up by the legs because she's holding onto the barrel and he's trying to pull her off. So she's like horizontal now.
Okay, so he's grabbing her by the...
By the ankles, basically, and the chain is hanging down from them.
All right, and I've seen them just wail on this dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to mind.
Not yet.
Oh.
Boy, if we've done all this damage, he isn't even bloodied yet. We're in a
Yeah.
bad way.
Okay.
Yeah, he's taken 184 points of damage. You think he's not quite bloody.
It sounds like so many when you actually say them all.
So a sneak attack is probably ill-advised at this point.
No, a sneak attack might be the best thing ever.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, jump right in there.
Don't listen to him.
Not doing that. All right, so I'm going to continue to try to disarm.
Do it!
Do it.
I can't make
Strix
this
is
thing
going,
stick.
Do it.
We will.
Do it!
I'm going to keep attempting to disarm these magical shackles.
No, he's
Okay.
holding her for the feet. He's
Yeah.
No, but he can do that because he's sort of underneath you.
Yeah,
Oh,
and if you
okay.
know what? If he wants to get after me, he has to let go of you.
Right. Oh, that's true.
So I'm going to go for these shackles.
Okay.
So heroic.
Do you guys have any like Paladin plus to Jared?
Are you making a nope?
Just a skill
No.
check.
Let's just do a skill check.
Oh! 34!
Nice. You separate them and they fall into the mud.
Yes! And then I immediately like just take
And he
Strix.
sees it immediately.
Yeah, I'm just like impressed, bitch. I'm grabbing Strix and I'm like taking her away.
You'll provoke.
Oh.
I am grabbing Strix and I'm getting her
Yes.
away.
And I'm close enough to you that there will be a disadvantage on the attack roll against you.
All right.
Do I get super disadvantage because there's 2 paladins?
There's
Disadvantage.
only
Okay.
There's one disadvantage and that's it. All right, but I will roll twice.
The Morning Lord compels you.
All right. He rolled a 28
And then.
And then?
and a 13.
Yes! Tell me your armor class.
And I dodge right out of that and I get Strix out of there.
You pull her out as far as you can move, which is about 30 feet.
Yep.
Don't say Lathander never did nothing.
All right.
He didn't do that. It was Diath.
All right. You see him look at you with all the hate of the multiverse.
Good. That's what I want.
Bring it.
All right. Strix,
Do something.
I'm afraid.
Yes.
I'm afraid.
Yes.
the shackles are no
shackles
longer
are
on
off.
you.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm too scared.
Spells.
Spells.
Do spells. Fire.
I guess I'll just hellish rebuke the bad guy.
That's a reaction
oh,
to
that's
being
right.
attacked.
That's right. Well, it probably wouldn't even do anything.
Can you
anyway.
stop bomb guy? Can you ruin
Well,
portal
I'm more
plans?
concerned. The bomb guy, I'm not gonna say I don't even see that. Like I'm focused
Okay,
on this
fair.
mercy killer
Fair.
because that's really the big problem.
Get your broom
So-
and leave forever because he clearly wants you.
That's a good point. You should escape.
Don't let him get you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and polymorph him
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
Into what?
into what?
Yeah.
I don't even think about it. I don't even know. Like I just like a frog. Yeah, yeah, a frog.
Clearly.
Yeah, a frog.
Yeah. As you're casting the spell, by the way, a crossbow bolt comes out of nowhere and actually sticks into his armor and hits him in the flesh, and he sort of lets out a cry. And you can see one of the guards on the watchtower just took a pot shot at him.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Was it your
buddy.
homeboy?
And he looks with annoyance over in that direction, and then you cast the spell on him, and he's got to make a con save, right?
Yeah.
All right. He rolled an 18.
Yeah, that's high.
All right, so your magic swirls around him, and he just fights it off. Or it's actually a wisdom save, right? Isn't it? I
I'm
made a
gonna check.
mistake. I have to double check that.
Yeah, it's actually it's I don't know
Okay.
if it's a con save, it's something else.
All right.
Oh, it's
He rolled a 16 on his wisdom save.
it's a wisdom. Yeah, wisdom.
What?
And my spell save DC is 16.
So he just made it.
Yes.
All right. So he resists, and the
Oh, no,
spell
it just-
has
yeah,
no
never
effect.
mind. I mean, it just.
But it looked like you almost got him. Yeah.
How many
It's
more
looking
of
a
those
little
you got?
green there for
I
a minute.
got more. I got
Okay.
more.
Good
All right,
try.
leave.
So that's your action. Do you want to move at all?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Leave.
misty step as far away as I can.
Okay, and your broom can still attack.
The broom's still attacking.
Okay, make 2
Yeah.
attack rolls.
But I will misty step as I'll misty step as up. Come on. All right. Oh, 19. Broom. Yay.
Yes.
Got it.
All right, roll a d4
Go get
plus
'em.
2.
Oh, 3.
Man, he takes this
He's
broom.
bloodied.
Got him. Donk.
He is bloodied by the broom.
Yes.
See,
Evelyn.
guys, we got a chance.
Evelyn.
We could do it. I knew we could do it. I saw this construct cousin of mine start to tick down with this
Yes.
clock. And I'm concerned by that. I don't like the whirring noises that are coming out of this guy.
No.
I would like to try to throw him through the portal.
Okay. First, you have to grapple him, so make a strength athletics check.
That's gonna
I
make
would
them
love
so
to.
mad.
That's good. Okay, where's my athletics? That's a 20.
Okay. You succeed,
Okay.
and as part of this action, I will let you basically shove him
Okay.
or throw him, basically the same action, through the portal. Just make another check for me, same thing.
Oh, come on.
Come on, come on. Does that count as in the box? Do I get
It's in the box.
All right, that's a 8.
Okay. You're unable to throw him, but you have him.
Okay.
So
Yes.
you can try again.
Okay.
And then it is the bad guy's turn.
No, I think they went.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I believe it's come around. The big guy is gonna try to snatch that broom out of his face.
I knew it.
He rolled a natural 19, which is gonna be a 30.
Whiskey, no.
Yes. So he grabs your broom.
No.
Then he's gonna try to break it over his
No,
knee.
Whiskey,
no,
no.
no.
All right.
No! Broom!
Your broom is now 2 halves. He throws the 2 halves
No!
aside.
The carnage.
I'm actually sad for you.
And then the only other thing he does is he picks up the shackles,
Uh-oh.
and he's done.
We should have taken those. Not
Yeah.
a thief? Come on.
And they sort of clank
Yes.
heavily in his clutches as he draws them up out of the mud. The one who's ticking down does nothing except try to break out of your grapple. Make a strength athletics check against his strength athletics check.
That's a 21.
He can't get away from you.
Yes, Evelyn, come on. Come on.
The other one is going to cast a spell on you, Diath. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I get magic paladin protection?
You do. You do.
+4.
Yes.
Lathander,
So you have advantage. Roll twice.
Is it
plus 5 from me.
Oh, +5.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry.
Oh, just +5. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to take
I mean-
her, God. Sorry.
Yeah. Lathander for the win.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Wisdom +5.
All right. So it's +5 plus my wisdom saving throw, so a total of 16.
That does it.
Yes.
You resist. You think
Yay.
he was trying to control your mind?
That would have been terrible.
Yes, it would.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And he makes sort of sad whirring noise. You resist.
Just
All right.
so scared.
And the guys with the bows will try to. They're going to change tactics. They're going to direct all of their attacks on Diath.
Oh, come on. I mean, ow, ow. Keep
What's your
shooting at
armor
me.
class, Diath?
Ow.
It's 17.
You're hit twice for 5 and 5, a total of 10.
Uncanny dodge!
Yeah.
All right. Take 2 and 5 for a total of 7.
Okay.
And it is your turn, Carrick.
I'm just gonna keep chopping wood.
I like your big glowy stick there. It's nice.
Oh.
Okay, so 21, and this die is sucking kind of bad. So will the 21
Hit.
Okay. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Actually, I can do that.
Just smiting all day? No ones.
10. 31.
Okay, nicely done.
33.
33. Excellent. And that's it. You're done.
That's it.
All right. So he wails away with his glowing warhammer. Boom, boom, boom. Smashing into this guy's armor. Smashing into his flesh. And it is Diath's turn.
Okay.
By the way, it goes without saying, there's still a battle being waged outside. You can hear zombies being...
But they're holding them off
Yes.
just enough. Great.
Due in large part to you guys incinerating so many of them.
All right, so just based off my previous actions, do I have the sense that the main dude is pissed at me?
Yes.
Great. All right, and then Strix already had teleported away. So I'll use my cunning action to hide and kind of like start weaving through the camp around and kind of like circumvent a lot of kind of like boop, hiding here and just going around. I'll try to get closer to the robot man that the one that Evelyn has not grappled to. I'm gonna try to get closer to him.
Okay. The one that just cast a spell on you.
Yes, that
Okay.
guy. I want to go for him.
So you're going to have to break line of sight because they're watching you.
Okay.
So you
I use
dodge.
part of my movement,
Yeah.
hide, and then use
Yes.
that.
Make your stealth check
All right.
as you come around.
It's pretty good. It's 31.
Okay.
Nice.
They are not able to keep a beat
Cool.
on you. You're gone.
All right. Yeah, and then I'll try to sneak up on that robot, and then if I can make it, stab the robot.
Yeah, you can.
All right, sweet. And he doesn't know where I am?
Nope.
So you would say I'd have...
Advantage.
Oh.
Oh no!
It's still 20. Plus 9 to hit, 20.
That's a hit.
All right, good.
Yay!
So I got to...
Ooh.
All right. Yes, you drive your weapon. Are you using gutter?
Yes.
Yes. Right through the clock.
Now you have a total of... All right, yep, all of these. Oh. All right, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 19, 24, 29 total.
Okay.
Who to who?
Ow.
Thank you.
Just
All right.
the ears.
Yeah.
When you stab it in, you pull it out. The creature starts to kind of malfunction. Like it's sort of jigging around now, and
Yeah,
the ears
tight.
are making weird clanking noises, and they're grinding against themselves. It looks like that you've bloodied him,
Cool.
and yeah, he's all sort of crimped up and not having a fun time.
I malfunctioned him.
Good
Yes.
job. Was either of them, this portal wasn't like a concentration thing, it was, they just opened it and it's sitting there?
I'm glad you mentioned that. This is a concentration thing.
Dang it.
So
Whoops.
you just dealt some damage to the one who opened the portal.
Yep.
He has to make a concentration.
But here comes a
check.
6 save, so you can still
All right,
throw it.
the portal collapses.
No.
I couldn't like, there's no like quick reaction, like throw someone, kick them through something, right?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
All right. And that was Diath's rather successful round.
Yay.
Strix.
Can I suddenly consider the robot a friend and give him bullets on his face?
Are you an ally now?
No, wait, I like you.
Nope. So what? Yeah.
I was needing that to happen like right after.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
even cross my mind.
It's all right. We'll find another one.
Not
Another
magic's not my
portal.
forte.
Yeah. It's fine.
right.
Everything's fine.
All right. Well, you know what? I guess I will. I mean, I Misty stepped onto the roof.
Yeah.
So now I'm just kind of like looking over from one.
You're on a watchtower, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I Misty stepped over there. I'm kind of debating because Diath told me to run, but I want to help my friends. I can't run because they're that.
And you just saw Diath stab one of the clockwork constructs and collapse the portal.
And he looked awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
sweet. So, I guess I'll just try to polymorph him again.
Same guy?
Same guy.
All right.
Yeah. I'll do it again.
He rolled an 18 on the die, so he's going to make that one.
No.
Please.
I Misty step further away.
Okay. You go to another tower
Yeah,
farther away.
yeah,
Bam.
exactly.
All right. Puh. All right. Okay. Evelyn. you've got this countdown guy.
So I'm gonna now try to just get him outside of the settlement. So I guess I'm just gonna start hauling him.
Dragging him toward
Yeah.
the gatehouse.
You could just try to bust him.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I stabbed the one, and he got all flimsy.
if he's about to self-destruct, don't you think I would trip a self-destruct if I like? Can I roll an insight check about how this works?
Yeah.
Okay, not so bad. That's a 19.
You've had some experience with being a clockwork cop.
I have, yes.
So based on the countdown clock, you think it's irrevocable. It's going to count down as long as he's still functional. You don't think he could stop it, or he would stop it. And so you've got a certain number of rounds, and then something will happen.
So the clock is going to tick down, but if hypothetically I physically stopped the clock,
You don't think that matters because
Okay.
the clock
It's
is
just
just
a
the outward
representation.
mechanism
Yeah.
to let you know that it's counting down. The mechanisms are in him.
and so what I was specifically trying to get a sense of is if I break him, will it go off, or is it? That
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You think if you were to destroy him, he would not go off.
Okay, gotcha. Great. That's good to know.
You also believe that he's probably got a blast radius, so if you were to drag him out of here, that might also solve some of the problems. It's just, in a couple seconds, you're going to have 3 rounds.
Right.
Meaning that Rust Armor did say destroy everything.
Yeah. So I'm.
Everything.
Yeah. I think our best chance is to try to squish it.
Yes.
So,
I think that's a good call.
yeah, I think I'm going to try to break it.
As much as I'd love to see you do like Iron Giant it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was I was trying,
Yeah.
yeah. But, yeah, this will be better. Okay, so I'm going to say something cool about Lathander.
This is what a broken
I'm glad to
person
see you're
looks
putting your
Yeah,
best
I
foot forward
really-
here.
You've
I'm-
broken us, because all she said is something cool about Lathander.
Actually, Evelyn tries to think of something cool about Lathander, but she's exhausted and really scared. So instead, she just like battle cries, thrusts this guy out in front of her, like spins him around so he's facing her,
Yeah.
and then on the backswing, just Treebane to the face.
Excellent.
Come on.
Wait, Treebane, is
Don't
this guy
miss.
made of wood?
No.
No, but Treebane's magical, and that's
of
only
gold.
13.
13. 13 is a miss.
I don't get
Given-
any kind of advantage from like the fact that I was just holding
Started with him grappled. She had control of him.
She spun him around and wailed it with both hands. I saw it. She acted it out.
But
You're
if he
right.
was spinning, might he be like off balance and therefore not gain?
Dizzy
his
is not a
full-
condition.
I appreciate the try, though. Thank you. All right. Well, at least I have one more try.
Yes,
so
you
The scream intensifies. Ah! 17.
Hit.
Ah! Worked. All right. I'm first level divine smiting again. So let's count these. 1 normal, 2d8 plus 1 for the spell level plus. He's not an undead or a fiend. Oops.
Correct.
Okay. That is 7 with 11, 12, 13. Radiant.
13 damage. All right. Smash. You bash into him.
Is that with your strength bonus?
Ha! Plus 4.
Plus 4.
Thank you. I always forget that, and you always remind me.
All right.
Stronger
Better.
than I know.
Okay, the bad guys. Karis, the big guy in the rusty armor.
Goes home.
No. He attempts to grapple you.
Okay.
Make a strength athletics check.
So okay.
I can give him disadvantage.
It's not a saving
It's an
throw.
attack roll.
No, it's an ability check. That's why he's not making an attack roll.
Do you have anything else?
Fond wishes.
So is this athletics?
Yeah,
Now, can I use acrobatics in a defense
No.
against grapple? Just
not
escape.
against the initial grapple.
Just escape.
To escape, you can.
Okay. So if he grapples me, no problem. I'll get out.
Here we are. Hey, everyone.
Wait, I have to, with my strength modifier, 0.
All right.
It's actually
I like
a
to think
zero.
the hand just
It's-
comes out and is doomed. Right on your head.
Pulls you in. Yes.
And your feet.
Yes, and he turns to the construct and says, "Portal." And then he impales you on his spikes.
What?
Uncanny dodge! As part of the grapple. No, this is not an attack. So you take 14 points of damage.
How is that not an attack?
Because he's got the spiky
I
armor.
feel
Yeah.
he's being attacked right now.
I feel attacked
like
right
I'm being
now.
attacked. Yeah.
The other one is going to, the damaged one that you wounded before, is going to open a portal and does.
Okay.
There is a portal again. At that point in time, your friend is going to use his move action to take you through it.
Oh no!
But in doing so, moves away from me.
He will provoke from you.
We're all seeing this happen. Just
I can't help but
Now,
notice.
as an attack of opportunity, I can't like yoink it on the spikes.
I see.
I can just attack.
I've noticed that you seem to share an oath with me, perhaps.
Perhaps.
And if you do, there may be some wrath of nature that you might be able to use to hold someone in place.
This is an opportunity. This is
Dang
a
it.
reaction.
Dang it!
So it would have to be something you can do as a reaction.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't got that.
this went from bad to worse.
Can I go for his leg? I want to.
You can attack him.
Take him down. One hit. You got this.
I'll take disadvantage if you let me try to lay.
Oh my god!
Barter.
So you want to grab his leg, or you want to the bad guy's leg?
What? I want to take his leg out from underneath him.
To
I'll
stop his
accept
movement.
To stop his movement.
Okay. You have disadvantage.
Patrick, I know we just met. It could get worse. Hold on.
Yes, it could.
14.
Okay. Make the other roll, just to see for giggles. For giggles.
I'm going to use this die.
I'm just curious what you could have been.
20.
Yeah. So no, you don't get him, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I swing.
reach.
I swing wildly.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position to give an attack.
No.
Just
no.
checking.
Because you went after Tiki Time Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There's nothing else further. You go through the portal.
Oh no!
I'm okay with this.
When you arrive on the other
I'm
side,
coming for you.
you find yourself in the strangest place you have ever been in your life.
I'm kind of jealous.
There are all of these. First of all, you seem to have come through an actual door that's open, leading out onto a street. And this street is weird because there's a slight curvature to the road that you can tell. And there are a bunch of buildings that are overgrown with sharp razor vine, this vine that basically has these blades growing out from it. You see what looks like a train go by about a block away. And when you look out and up, you see that the city seems to curve up on both sides of you, and that there is city overhead, high, 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 high up overhead. It's like you're on the inside of a ring or a donut. And there are all these strange creatures milling around in the distance, some floating, some not, some like ogre-sized, some small as gnomes. You see what looks like a centaur-like creature with ram-like horns, in armor with a big spear. This is the most otherworldly place you have seen.
I don't care.
And you read that? Yes.
Is that portal we just walked through still there behind me?
The door is, but you don't see, it doesn't look like the portal that you came from. It looks like a shop door.
Okay. Okay.
So sort of like a one-way mirror, except a door.
Right, yeah. It's
So,
just,
like,
he
not a
stepped out
door
of this
anymore
thing.
at all.
When you look through there, you can see it looks like some sort of weird flower shop, but you don't recognize any of the plants inside.
But hey, flowers.
And through the glass next to the door window, you can see there's like an old lady setting up flowers in the display window. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
arrangements. And she looks at you and waves.
No.
And he's stuck. Like
And
he's,
he's stuck
like
in
he's
the
in a
oven.
fucking baby
Yes.
Bjorn.
Yes.
Siggle's a great place.
Clank.
Whose turn is it?
And Karis will say to you, "You're not what I wanted, but the Skizix Kazrim will have you, I'm sure, for half the price."
Man, that's some That's some hurtful shit. Half price?
That is, yeah.
Story of my life.
They don't like your kind very much.
I don't.
All right. So Tiki McTimebomb is
his
there. He
official
doesn't
name.
do anything. He just stands there.
Does the portal from my end now look closed?
It is still open.
Oh, now Diath on the other side. So if I push this guy, can I try to?
I wanted to let you. It's actually going to be Strix's turn next,
just
but I just
kidding.
wanted to let you know
Okay.
because the Tiki is not doing anything. He's just standing there and counting down.
Okay. Good.
All right, and then the Modrons in the air. Now that Diath is gone, are going to fire at you again, Evelyn. One hits for 5. The other one misses 4 times. So you're
I'm
good.
like mosquito swatting at them.
Doink.
At this point.
Yeah.
Just,
All right, Strix, what do you do? Diath has gone through the portal, which is still there.
I Misty step next to it and walk in.
Okay.
Give me that.
Strix goes in.
I'm crying still. Bonus action.
When you walk in and you sort of stumble out of this florist shop, Karis turns around and says, "My lucky day. 2 for the price of 1.
1.5, technically.
And you're up." You see Strix just walk in.
I'm gonna go in the portal after them. Can I try to bull rush Tiki in with me? Can I like?
You can try to shove Tiki in as an attack and then walk in after him.
Okay.
It's not you're using your attack action to do it.
Right. And if I fail, I can still push past him in.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
All right. Make your
Is
strength
that
athletics.
inside? Does that count?
Count it.
Strength athletics.
It's on the camera. Count it.
Okay, it's on the camera. It's counting. All right, cool. It's a 21.
All right. You push Tiki Time Bomb in, and then you follow
Shoulder
him in.
check. Yeah. So we just like, here's the portal. We just kind of collapse on the other side. Me just like.
Carrick,
shoulder.
you see this entire freak show
Yep.
disappear in through the portal. Now you've still got 1 automaton that's controlling the portal and 2 flying crates with wings.
Right. I look around and I say, "Somebody relieve that man on my tower. It's not his shift." And then
Protocol,
I go
people.
through the portal. And then I smash Tiki.
Nice.
Okay, so boof, you stumble out of the portal, you kind of back into Evelyn, who's standing in the threshold
I
of
like
a
have him on
florist
the ground.
shop.
I roll over to let
Yeah,
you.
and then you come over and Tiki is standing right in front of you,
He's on the ground.
counting down 2 rounds now.
9, it's 19.
Hit.
Haha.
And gosh, I've gotta.
So we'll
Gotta
destroy the bomb,
really-
but we're still hosed, like hardcore.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
fine.
okay. All right. Yeah, sure.
Everything's fine.
No.
I just remembered something horrible.
15, 25.
I don't like that.
25. Nicely done. He is well and truly bloodied. And he
Okay.
starts to make unnatural movements as his gears begin to grind and crush in on each other.
Smash it.
If he's not all the way gone, I'll use my second attack. 19.
Hit.
Come on, come on.
And I'll do that again. So 1, 2. Oof. 18.
You smash it into rubble, and then you just hear a sound like an alarm clock going off. And then goes doing, flies off. And then his mask just lies there dead and still.
I give you a, like, good day, sir.
And if I have any movement left over, I just step over him and I keep heading for the armored guy.
Nice.
Okay.
Just,
Badass.
just
Yes. All right. You now all see this world that Strix has probably described to you in passing.
But badly.
The city of doors, this donut city. You're starting to attract some interesting spectators. One of the ones you see appears to be a devilish or fiendish creature that's setting off your alarm bells.
Okay.
And it's covered with barbed spikes, and it's got a big spiked tail and sort of tall, pointy, spiky ears.
What kind of alarm bells is it setting off?
Fiendish alarm bells. But
Woo.
you can see it was having a conversation with a centaur-like creature that seemed to kind of be very small and short, almost like a baby centaur. And he's just sort of staring at you, mystified. But when he sees the two of you, he's like getting all in your face. All right. And then it is, let's see, that was Evelyn's turn. So it is the bad guy's turn. The two Modrons come flying out into your new reality. And they sort of flutter overhead. They will provoke from you because they have to come out through the doorway.
Okay.
So if you want to take a whack at one of them, you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, big hit. I gotta save my mojo for the big guy though. So that it's 18.
That's going to hit.
Oh, that's 18 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was your attack roll? That was...
A bajillion.
Okay.
28.
All right, so you whack that one and you deal it grievous damage, but it still manages to hold itself together.
Okay.
It will then fire off 4 shots at you. What's
love
your armor
it.
class currently?
I want it. 18.
Okay, it hit you 3 times. 5, 5, 5. And then the other one will attack you, Evelyn. Hitting you once for 5.
Ow.
All right.
Aren't those annoying?
It sounds like somebody knocking on the door, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Just like doop, doop, doop,
Dunk,
doop.
dunk, dunk. Yeah. The last construct, the one that you had badly damaged, comes through the portal finally and stands in the door of the flower shop. And it will attempt to cast a spell on Strix.
Who
Strix.
has
Yes.
resistance to damage
Whoa.
spells because of my aura of ward.
Wow.
All right, this is a wisdom saving throw, Strix.
All right.
So she just gets a bonus to it, though, instead, right?
I don't usually use that one.
So what bonus? Wait, I do get a
Don't you
bonus?
have, give him like protection on
What do
saving
you add
throws?
to her saving throw?
Because that's a 12.
Hold on.
With my,
Okay.
my
Okay,
ring
that's not
bonus.
enough.
But you add something to saving
It
throws.
just says resistance to damage from spells.
It's
That
not a
won't
damage
apply
spell.
here.
Oh.
No. So no, it's not enough.
No
So
saving
hold on. You rolled a
12 total.
on saving throw.
So I get +1 for my ring of
okay.
protection.
Well,
Yeah.
my aura would still be in effect even if you didn't get a +5 from her.
There you go.
So that'd give you a +4.
Okay.
Does that constitute an attack?
So then that's
That is not an attack,
Okay.
though. Doesn't matter.
No, it's bonus to saving
Saving
throws
throws?
to all my
Okay.
friendlies.
okay. So then it's 15.
So 15 or 16?
16.
Oh, 16.
'Cause you
I
still add
can't
yours.
count.
That is just enough.
I like how usually we were like, it's fine, and now we're just like, we
You
need to
resist
count.
its mind control, and it is your turn, Carrick. There is that clockwork creature right behind you who just tried to cast a spell on Strix. There are 2 flying creatures out of your range now.
No.
And there's the big guy.
No, I'm I'm kind of
Can
targeted.
you like
in
aim
here.
for this back?
The guy with the staff will get an oppie on you as you walk away from him.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. He misses you.
Okay.
Ha!
And yeah, I'll close and I'll make my attack. You know, I've been trying to mark off my spell slots. It says I have 2 open, but I'm going to assume I've forgotten at least 1 here. For those of you keeping track at home, I'm trying to be honest. So, does this count as like partial cover because he's got? Like, how does this
is
work?
kinda rogue.
Am I in danger of like mashing him?
I can try to like curl up into a ball while I'm.
You're probably already doing that.
Since you suggested, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's only fair.
But it's just going to add to his armor class. That's all.
Okay.
And you don't want to hit him. You
I
would just,
trust you.
You would just wreck Diath. Like,
Yeah. You're not in any danger
One
of
hit.
getting Diath.
So there's a 19
Okay.
and a more than 19.
How much more?
25.
Okay. You hit him once.
Okay, I'll take it,
Oh.
and then I will throw my last Divine Smite on that. 1, 2, 1. Go, these numbers 12, 13, 20, 30.
30. Oof. All right. That hurts him. He's looking hurt.
It's my last everything, guys. I got no more mojos.
But you
Okay.
did so splendidly.
What would you like to do, Diath? You're
Escape?
grappled.
Escape. I'll
Okay.
start with yeah.
Acrobatics check.
Yeah,
This is
trying to
your
get
action.
out of the. Trying to get
All right.
out of that nonsense. 27.
You do manage to escape with
Good.
your action.
Good.
I
Now, if
imagine
you
it
move
makes-
away from him, you will provoke. But I don't think you're going to. Because you have sneak attack.
I'm also quite hurt. So you said my. You said my escape was. You said my escape was my action though.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't have an attack.
You don't have an attack, yeah.
Great. Cunning action, disengage. And I'm just going to back away a little bit, kind of licking my wounds. I'm
Okay.
actually looking behind me for that portal to see if that's there.
You see just the door to a florist shop, and it's open.
Beautiful flowers.
Nice old lady.
I'm actually gonna go into there and just be like, is there a portal in here?
There's a clockwork man standing in the door. The other guy.
Just kidding. Yeah, I'll retreat a little bit so that I'm
Okay.
behind these guys.
All right. Very
Yeah,
good.
just moving away.
Okay. As you glance around, you can see disturbing images. One of the most disturbing you see is that off on a distant street corner past the battle, you can see what appears to be a blue-skinned hag selling what appears to be a worm to some sort of crusty undead creature
Oh, yeah, we've seen that
in
before.
robes.
Just like home, huh?
I just removed myself from a spike and there's a bomb almost going off. Like, oh, weird.
So weird.
I imagine the flip you make to get off, it has to make the grossest noise.
Yes.
Ugh.
And it sends a sort of flash of blood up in the air, yeah. All right. That's gross. Strix.
First,
The
I would,
clockwork man just tried to beguile you.
Yeah.
And Karis is now standing, looming large before you.
I would like to, number 1, bonus action, stress throw up.
Anywhere in particular? Just-
Just on character.
okay, you
Can
get
you roll for gross?
you barf on Karis's
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Yeah, you projectile vomit all over
Yeah.
his armor.
Yeah, vultures do that. It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah. He has bathed in demon ichor. He has bled angel blood and got it in his beard. Never has he encountered a substance so vile
Yes.
as this.
Amazing. That's perfect. So I'm kind of like running out of spells here because I've just thrown everything I have. So I'm going to do my last resort, which I still have my Cone of Cold left to blast him with. So I'm going to careful spell Cone of Cold on him. And I don't remember how many dice it is, and I don't have So I need to figure out how many dice Cone of Cold is.
Want me
But
to
I
do
know
that?
it's a lot. We'll just pass around Paultin's wineskin while we're doing
Yeah,
it.
he's not
If
using
you
it.
will.
So.
And it's a 5th level spell, right? Or 4th?
Yeah, it's my highest. It's my last
Do
resort that I save for panic
96,
times.
98.
I honestly don't remember.
Here, Holly, for luck.
Hold on.
In case you guys couldn't tell, there is actual wine in Paultin's wineskin.
No. It's juice.
We have been drinking that since 5 p.m.
All right, 8. Give
Well,
me
you gotta tell our
8d8.
secrets
3.
here.
Oh,
8d8.
88? Do you need some more?
that's it. Okay, perfect.
Very
Thank
good
you.
there.
I'm
Okay.
sorry that I forgot my card. I am the worst. Okay, that was this 8? Okay. All right, 4 first. Whoop. And then another 4. Whoop. Oh, pretty good. So 7, 8.
Your
hat's
hat's
completely
covering
covered.
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. I got a lot of hat. Okay, so 4, 8.
Lean forward and just make it
Okay,
a number.
16.
150.
42.
And if you get it wrong, you do no damage. Oh, okay, 42. Wow.
And I'm just like, go away!
Okay. Wow.
He does get a save.
He does indeed.
Patrick.
So he takes half of that.
Come on, man.
Same team.
It also says here that he's sad.
Yes, he is sad. Okay, Evelyn.
Yeah.
There's a clockwork creature, there's the flying Modrons, and there's Karis, the mercy killer. Target-rich environment, and you've got spectators. People are gathering.
How hurt do I see Diath looking?
Oh, I'd say about 21 hurt.
Like 21, that's what you got.
Just above half hurt
okay.
of
So-
total pain levels.
But not like about to fall.
No, I guess not.
You're fine. You look fine to me. And I'm gonna go for. It'll be fine. I'm gonna go for the big dude.
Okay.
Treebaning it up again. Okay, cool. 21.
Is the big dude made of wood?
No, he's not made of wood.
Darn it.
21 is a hit.
Can I have some of those D8s back?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I
And
There
I
you go.
think I'm gonna keep just wailing the divine smite. I think I have a couple
Yep,
more.
might as well.
2 more. So just get 3 this time, I believe. No, 1 more. Okay. That is
Great. It's amazing.
10, 15.
Okay.
Plus your.
I did that already. I
Okay.
think. Yeah. I'm not great at math.
Second attack.
By the light of the morning, Lord. 19. Oh,
Yep.
wait, no, sorry, that's way more. 20,
Oh yeah, you're gonna hit.
20, whatever.
You got it.
Something.
You got
20
it. Yeah.
something. All right, and the same exact thing. Last divine smite. That was a 5 and became a 1. That sucks. 5, 9, 15, 19.
Okay.
Stay away from my friends.
All right. He shudders and rocks from the force of the blows. You've torn off pretty much an entire arm guard.
Would you say he's grieving?
Yes, he is grieving.
Geez.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Bravo. Bravo. I'm going to deal an extra point of damage to him for that one.
We'll take
right.
what we can get.
Nice.
Okay, and let's see, it's his turn. He's got the shackles in one hand and the sword in the other.
Drops both.
He rethinks his life.
He
nice,
is
move
going
on.
to, oh boy. Damn it. He's going to try to do some damage. He is going to drop the shackles and take his sword up with both hands.
Oh, he's mad.
Yes. And he's going to bring it down on you, Evelyn.
Bring it on.
Shield.
Yes.
Disadvantage.
Ooh.
I've never done this with another paladin before.
Hi.
We can give each other.
Yeah,
He rolled a 19 and a 13.
Only the 19 hits.
So he missed because of the disadvantage.
Oh. Yay! I bow meaningfully to you.
Yes. The Clockwork Man is going to try to cast a spell on you, Evelyn. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Can I? Do you happen to have a
It is +4.
plus
Oh, you're
4?
good. You're good.
Oh wow.
Come
and
on.
wisdom is Where's my wisdom? Okay, that's 17 plus 4, 21.
He tries to control your mind, but
Like a steel trap.
yep. He fails horribly, and then the 2 Modrons, 4 arrows at you, as usual. They are all deflected. 4 arrows on you.
They all hit.
2 hit for 5 and 5.
But he gets, because if he's next to me,
Yeah.
they
think
have
that's
disadvantage.
only-
You got that?
Oh,
Because those are attacks. The people, when a creature you can see attacks a target
paladins
other
are not
than-
allowed to work together.
It's too much at once.
Oh, it's your reaction, so you only get to do
Yeah.
it once.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
Thank you, though.
I was trying real hard.
okay. That's it for the bad guys. Carrick.
Oh, that's right. She didn't. So she would have a chance to do it to one of those.
I have it 1 chance per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she has a 50-50 shot.
Hits you.
Okay.
Yeah. They rolled a 16
Okay.
on the die, so that's a 22. Sorry, 21.
Okay.
All right, but your turn.
I go to it. I think the hammer was like kind of exploding with light before with the divine thing, and now it's just like it still makes the cool lightsaber noise though.
Okay.
It's not as flashy though. There we go.
Bitchin'. All right.
So
D8s.
yeah, first one 7, 17, and 18.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah.
still pretty good.
Those are some nice rolls. No ones now.
That's it total? 18?
No, it was a 17 and an 18.
Oh,
35 total.
One.
got it.
Thank you for that.
All right. Karis will say, "Who the fuck are you?" After the first blow, after the second, you knock him square on his back.
Yes.
He dies.
Yes.
When he hits the ground, his armor just sort of collapses in on itself, and the man inside turns into a cloud of red mist that just hangs there and takes on a spectral form.
Oh,
Evelyn
no.
is like, oh, damn.
Wait, like he got coalesced into a spectral form.
Yeah, he's
now
sort of
it's-
coalescing into a red mist version of himself.
Wait, what?
So he's still there.
In a fashion, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I misunderstood that completely.
Stress throw up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He is now some sort of horrid blood ghost thing.
Would you say he's
We've only made him.
fiend, undead, fey, or any of some such?
You're thinking, so I'm going to qualify him as undead in this state.
Great.
I
Awesome.
would say we struck him down, and he's become more powerful.
Evelyn.
All right, and it's your turn,
Oh, good.
my illustrious friend.
Great.
So you got a blood ghost monster thingy.
It's Blood Goat Monster. The Chronikers, are
The
they?
Chroniker is still alive,
They're still the one.
and the 2 flying Modrons are still alive, but one of the Modrons is very, very badly hurt.
Okay. But I'm still more concerned about getting home. All right, you know what? I'm going to go after the other Chroniker, because I could tell that he was trying to cast some kind of another
Yes,
spell.
yeah.
Like a familiar one that he tried
Yes.
to do on me. Yeah, I can't have any of that, so I'm going to go after him.
All right?
Is there another ally near enough?
Yes.
Cool. All right, and just with gutter. 16.
Yeah.
Hey, good. All right, so I'll still get my sneak attack.
You will.
Thanks to nearby allies.
Right. This is the guy you hit last time.
Okay. Oh yeah, the one I ruined everything.
Yes.
It's fine.
Holy. Oh no, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. 10, 16, 22, 28, 29, 31, 36.
Yes, you shiv him and he falls apart.
Evelyn
It's
kind
like
of
a
winces
stab
at
that
that.
twist and like
All
pull out
these sort
to
of
the side.
golden gears go flying
Yeah.
off, and he falls into 2 halves and is just kind of lying there twitching.
And then I kick him in the back before he falls.
All right. Done. Yes. All right. Both of the Chronikers are destroyed.
Cool. Cunning action, disengage. /hide/don't hit me.
like he was never there. Make your stealth check, Spooky.
Okay.
Evelyn's never seen another construct horrifically die like that, so she's kind of like, ugh.
You throw up a bunch of gears.
Yeah.
Stealth 15.
Ooh, okay.
It's not great.
Okay. Strix. There are 2 Modrons, one damaged in the air, and then there's the blood ghost of Karis.
Am I aware of what this blood ghost is?
You can make a history check or Arcana, your choice.
I'll do Arcana. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot. So it's plus my Arcana is like 27.
So you believe that some mercy killers, particularly high-ranking ones, have unusual properties that have been imbued upon them. You think that this is an ability that, in this form, where he, even though he's been killed, if he returns back to his mercy killer friends, they can essentially reform him.
Right. And there's nothing I can do to stop this mist. It's a mist.
You can actually destroy this blood ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got magic weapons, can affect him normally. Other weapons are less effective against him.
But I also know that the mercy killers are not going to stop.
Right. And actually, they might be even more determined to come after you if Karis were to perish.
Right. And I do know
Because
that.
you will have broken one of their, you will have made an enemy of them.
Right.
Well, I will just say, how could they be coming after you more?
Oh, they can't. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
because they already coming
See
at
this place?
2 show up.
We would have been dead without you.
I'm
So I
just-
know that. So,
I mean, we could still be dead with
but
him.
since he's stopped attacking, and he can't really do any damage, I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "Take me and leave them alone."
No.
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 She does not.
Nope. Diath and Evelyn are
She
both
does.
mom armed
I
She
her.
just
Like,
did.
I
She
do
just
it
walked up
because
and
I
said,
know
Take
that.
me and leave them alone.
That's what she
can't
said.
mom arm be a reaction?
Mom arm? No. She ducks under your mom arm.
All right, the blood ghost just sort of looms in front of you, and you know that it's aware of what you're
Yeah.
saying. In its current form, it can't actually do anything to you,
Right.
but the sentiment is conveyed.
I'll just hold up my arms for the Modrons to
Okay.
take me.
And that brings us to you, Evelyn.
No. No. I go take Strix and start marching toward the portal. Just
The portal's not there. It's gone.
toward the door.
That's
Evelyn
not-
believes there will still be a
There's
portal.
not.
Are you going to allow her to kind of tug you away?
No.
All right.
I say they're going to keep coming.
Oppose strength check me,
They're-
Strix.
Okay, fine. But they're going to keep.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Damn.
I just scream as you grab
All
me,
right,
and I'm
so
like,
you drag her, she's screaming.
I'm like, they're going to keep coming
I
unless
just tuck her under one arm and I'm just like,
I'm like kicking, just like no.
shh, shh, shh.
Okay, you get to the door, you step into it, and you're in a flower shop.
I told you I'm kicking again.
And
like
you're
kicking.
sad because you can't smell any of the flowers.
I turn to the kindly old lady and say, excuse me, ma'am, have you seen a portal around here?
She says, there is a portal there, but you need a portal key.
Diath!
On it!
It's not that kind of key. Diath!
Carrick, you witness this spectacle.
There's the tussle, and I go after the ghost.
All right, with your lit mace.
Yeah.
This
All right,
is awesome.
make 2 attack rolls. This is much easier target to hit, by the way.
And I say, I
can't
told you,
believe-
boy.
All right.
Paladin up top?
Does a 12 hit a ghost?
I can't believe you grappled me.
It was for your own good.
No, it's not.
So
It'd be worse.
I get an extra 1d8 because it's undead.
Yes.
But, and so do I double these because it's a crit?
Yes, all dice are doubled.
Okay. 29.
Total?
Total.
You added everything?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Because I don't have any more divine
All right.
smite, or that would have been
You
awesome.
obliterate it.
Oh.
Awesome, but also, oh no.
Yeah, Strix sees that. She's just like, no, it's going to be worse.
There's
No,
a ghastly spray of blood as it just sort of all collapses into a mass.
As Evelyn's holding struggling Strix and sees this, she gets little heart eyes.
No, this is fine. They're gonna go after him.
What? No.
Don't be pissed at him.
No,
Your
that's not
eyelids
how it
roll like
works.
slots.
Yeah,
a slot
exactly.
machine. Come up hearts.
Yeah, exactly. Little construct hearts.
All right. All right. You get the blood out of your beard.
Are you coming with us?
Modrons are like, fuck this.
I'm still trying to get out of your grasp. I'm just like, no, no, no.
Do you want to hang out sometime? I think we have a lot in common.
Says the robot lady.
I really
With
like
holding
your
the
weapon.
witch, kicking your legs, screaming.
Yeah.
Carrick is surprisingly up for it.
Quiet.
You have one of those back on Taldori.
Are we still in initiative?
We can be, if you like.
I don't know if it.
There is nothing currently threatening
Okay.
you.
There is.
Did I hear the exchange?
You hear everything, yeah.
Great. So knowing that and mentioning the key, I've been around Strix enough that I know exactly what that key is, and I begin searching. What was his name? Karis.
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 Yeah.
I begin searching his like
Through the
armor
rusty parts.
and going through that. I am looking for any small bizarre object that looked like it could be a portal key.
Okay, make yourself a wisdom perception check.
11.
You don't find it.
I'll keep searching.
Okay. So you're digging through the armor. You're
Yeah,
throwing
like
the armor aside. It's
like
got to
I-
be here somewhere.
Yeah, I know how it works. I gotta
Yeah,
find
absolutely.
it in this goop or whatever's in there.
Yep.
And during that, I'll yell to Evelyn, "Do not let Strix go."
I got her, no problem.
All right.
Are you
I
spanking
turn into
her?
a
No, I'm
cloud.
petting her head.
Yeah.
This is her. I'm.
Strix turns into a cloud. You no
Does
longer
she?
have her. You no longer have her grappled.
I
Yeah.
try to grapple the cloud. No, you come back here.
And
You get back in here.
I'm gonna go turn myself in.
How she can't misty step infinitely, right?
No, I'm a cloud. I have a
She's
I have
turned
gaseous form.
gaseous. So she's now sort of a gaseous version of herself.
And before I turn to a cloud, I'm just gonna go find the key. The one that opens the portal has it.
Can a magic item, a magic weapon, attack a cloud?
Yes.
Before,
Yeah.
before.
Well, she just went.
This goes.
Your turn is next, Evelyn.
I heard somebody say we weren't in initiative order anymore.
That kind of changed.
When she wanted to hit me.
Yes.
I will not.
They're not gonna
Can
stop.
I just lay a hand here?
You can speak as a free action, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say. Whoa. Which girl? Can you come back for a quick minute? Okay? Nobody's gonna grab hold of you if you don't want to stay. Right? Right. She agrees.
The
I
cloud's just
cannot
like,
tell a lie.
Because-
with its arms crossed, like.
Because we are not on the side of people with chains? Right? Right. Just to talk.
Can I? I wish I could just uncloud just my head.
You can hear what he's saying, but
Yeah.
you can't talk in your current form.
Evelyn's
Oh.
like about to disagree, but she's like, all right.
I'm listening. I gesture.
Make another roll.
So long as I say, it seems like you got some friends here that feel kind of kindly towards you. And some of us have just gone to a great job of work, kind of keeping you away from these folk. And I'm not saying you owe me anything because you don't. But you might owe these guys something. more than the loss of a friend? I'm guessing here. I don't want to presume to know anything about y'all.
Evelyn's eyes turn back into hearts and she sighs.
Strix she'll uncloud, but she's just lying on the ground.
You, Diath, pull out a small little hanging Christmas tree that smells like pine
Does it
on a
seem,
little chain.
does it seem just odd enough? Cool. I'll take it.
Okay.
It was
All right.
hooked into his cod.
Now it's weird.
If Strix sees you hold up.
Yeah. And as you sort of approach the florist shop with it, you see sort of little motes of light begin to float in the archway of the doorway as you approach.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, as soon as I have it, I'll yell back. You're all still in the shop, right?
Yeah.
All right, and I didn't see this
No.
change. I was doing my own thing. All right, I'll
You would
yell.
have been disappointed.
Yes, I would. I yelled in, Strix, I've got it. I got the port key. We're going back home.
Strix is just gonna lie on the ground and be like, they're gonna come back. They're never gonna. You're gonna have to pick her up. She's just lying on the ground.
I pick her up and
She's just saying they're going to come back.
I kind of just, I hold her. I like try to, hold her as tight as I can, like on my hip, like a baby. And
Because
I'm
you're really
just like,
tiny too, so it's really funny.
Yeah. And I'm like, it doesn't matter how many times they come back. We're never gonna let them have you.
She throws up on your cloak.
Just the time, just like,
Evelyn reacts to that viscerally because she's so used to this kind of thing from Strix, and she's like, "Huh," but then she realizes A, she can't smell.
It's true.
B, she can't throw up. So she's like, okay. And she just kind of follows Diath, and she just keeps trying to comfort Strix.
Okay.
so they're heading through the portal?
All right,
That's a fair
so
question.
you've got her. Can I see this? I can see
Yes.
that on the other side? All right, yeah, so then I will approach toward the door and I assume the portal materializes, or? All right, cool. And then I stand there and let them go in first.
Okay.
Before
Don't you fucking dare.
before they go through.
Oh, so it's not okay when I do it?
No!
It's not okay when anyone does. I thought we established this.
Yes, but if I go through, then the key's gone. It might shut or something. So I want you guys to go
Okay,
through
but you
first,
better be
and then I'll
following
go.
us.
I'm
No!
going to follow
no,
through.
tie a rope to him!
I'll follow through.
I believe him.
One, you can do this all day if you want. But you know this place? This
Strix
weirdness?
crying in Evelyn's arms, and she'll stand up. And, sorry about the vomit. She's like, yes, this is the bad place. I'm from here. I'm from here, me. I lived here, and then I got out. I didn't want to come back. Now we're back.
You're welcome to join us if you want.
The longer we're here, the more bad things are going to come after us. That was bad. Like, you know how bad things like before? Bad. Worse here.
Seems like there's lots of folk here that can do strange things. Mm-hmm. Like bring folk back from the dead.
I mean, maybe it might. That it would work here?
Not without a price.
I mean, yes, but can I? I mean, I don't know if the death curse is active here or not.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you're saying that there's folk around here that bring folk
Yes,
back from the
that
dead.
is yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, lots of them.
Okay,
But some for a price, some not. It depends.
Okay.
Some for a lot more than a price.
great. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Well,
Get in!
all right.
I'm standing up now. I make sure that you go in the portal.
As we're kind of making toward the portal, do I see that our friend is joining us?
He might just kind of be standing there watching you go through.
I kind of see him, and hearing the question and understanding what he's talking about, I kind of give him a nod and say, until next time. Walk through with Strix.
Take Strix.
I got her.
Cool. You guys go through?
Strix wouldn't know that you're pulling this shit. So yeah, I go through with the E1.
right.
Make a perception check, Diath.
15.
Okay. That is good enough to, as you watch them disappear, a large crowd gathered, and it's the weirdest group of creatures you've ever seen. I won't go into detail of who they are. Suffice to say, a lot of them are monstrous, fiendish, angelic in nature. It would be surprising to you to see an angel and a devil in one place and not be fighting, but apparently here that's kosher. What you also see is what appears to be two conspiratorial-looking tieflings. An old sort of female tiefling with long hair and really sort of curled in horns. And then another one who might be a family member or not, but he's taller, a little bit more proud. But you can see that they're dressed all in black, and they're whispering to each other with great interest. She's pointing in that direction. It's almost like she wants to try to stop you, but he is stopping her from doing anything.
Cool.
And then the hackles go off in the back of your neck as you sort of sense danger.
Yeah.
And
I attack him.
Eric attacks you. And Carrick, you can see that he's momentarily distracted by those two tieflings over there who don't want to engage. But you see over his other shoulder a figure just sort of come out of the crowd and kind of pull a helm off his head. And he's a bearded man, human.
Okay.
Half of his face looks angelic, like he's a fusion of an angelic being and a human being. Like they just sort of, you would say Asimar. Like a noble-blooded or an angel-blooded human being. What you see is this angelic being. What you see is just a man, older than you. But the look he gives you is one you don't think you'll forget for a long time. It looks like the man who gave you the keys.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
You never thought you'd see that face again.
No, I didn't. I'll turn back towards the portal. On the other
Evelyn
side.
and Strix, you guys step out through the luminous portal on this side, and there's an awkward, pregnant pause. You expected Diath to be hot on your heels, and he's not.
We can't look behind us and see.
No,
As
it's
soon as I
opaque.
see that he's not there, I just run back through. I just go right back through, and I'm just like, excuse me!
She sticks her head back in through the
All right.
doorway.
I follow.
Oh, I
her.
walk all the way back through. I'm just like,
They both come back through the doorway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I wanted was before I go, because he's on the other side of the portal from me, right?
Yes.
All right, so I just wanted to address you and say, we never got your name. We never got your name.
Oh, it's Carrot.
And you won't be forgotten. And I'll step through the portal with Strix and Evelyn.
All right. Portal closes. And that's where we'll stop.
Oh. You guys, we had all these plans and we never got to.
yeah, because we thought it was going to be a fun ride through Chult, not a nightmare ride through Sigil.
But what I mean is that we never got to release the frog.
Yay! Oh, no! They're still there.
We were going to do this thing and you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it was amazing.
Hey, we got
Yeah,
to do it.
that was great.
Yeah.
Yay.
Can you reveal the thing, or are you going to save the thing?
The thing was release the frogs.
Oh.
We gave the audience members several frogs.
Oh.
Because we were going to do a frog trap, and then we're going to throw them at you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, mission accomplished.
after a few hours of being eternally scared.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for this live game. Thank you, Patrick,
Yay!
for stepping in. I will owe a belated thank you to Matt Mercer for letting us have his bring your character in from his world.
That's awesome.
So
I had no idea that Sigil was going to come up. I love the thought of Care being at large in Sigil.
Sigil, yes.
Like small town boy goes to the big city.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
I was so excited. I
right.
didn't want to leave.
Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of PAX.
Yay.
Many of you hope to see you tomorrow at the live Penny Arcade, Wizards of the Coast Acquisitions Incorporated, Tomb of Annihilation Spectacular.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Patrick
Bye.
will be back.